this. Okay, here we go. I think we're onto something. There's maybe something.
Shit, I'm away.
Two last lambs holding hands, found a man on the stand, he's the daddy son of Sam. You sing or what?
Found the Lord of pain.
Doesn't matter, they don't know that. All right, go.
Dark words overheard, nipple twist, drug burn, demon bird, doom.
So do we have to be ahead of the words or behind it?
In the lake of fire.
Okay. Satan can hear us. Oh, okay, let's start again. Okay, let's start again. Here we go. It doesn't matter. Okay, we'll go again. We're going to try and sing ahead of the vocals so there's no delay. Here we go. Two last lambs holding hands, not a man, understand, he's the daddy son of Sam, and hey, with the Lord of pain. Dark words overheard, nipple twist, rug burns, rope burns, being the gold, me and Stevie Gutenberg. In the lake of fire, boom, 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 Satan, can you hear us? We are on our way. I'd just like to give our praise today. That's the acolyte way.
That's the acolyte way.
How did that sound to you? How did that sound to you? Because apparently, I'm hearing from a technical team over here. My audio team. My hair looks. My audio team saying that when we sing that, normally we are out. There's a delay on our vocals.
Yeah, there's a lag, baby.
So we were singing that ahead of the thing. 63 people watching. We were 3 seconds ahead of the track. Oh no!
What the hell?
We had audio issues. The audio issues have been fixed.
Shit, I'm away.
Is one of the podcasts. So I've kind of, if you go to our Patreon, there are 12 podcasts up already, right? But I'm including this as a podcast.
Shit, I'm away.
Including
I've heard
that.
people put out less sensible podcasts.
Oh my God. Someone asked me today, someone reminded me that years ago John Gaunt was blowing kisses to me via Twitter. And then someone said, I wonder what made them fall out. And I can tell you exactly what it was. I tell you exactly the tweet I did, right? He was doing his new podcast and I tweeted, really enjoying, thank you, Mad Sainty, I'm really enjoying the John, and he said Steve Maguire. Who's Steve Maguire? I'm really enjoying the John Gaunt podcast, John Gaunt show. This is a new show on Talk to Me Radio.
Yeah.
This is the thing that Murray went mental. We were kind of like friendly up until then. I'm really enjoying the John Gaunt show. It'll be great once he starts to get some more calls.
Yeah.
He went mental.
He saw that as a diss, didn't he?
Mental. I need to get my phone because we're going to have a little update. Patreon, baby.
And I can tell you, it was not a diss. It was I'm looking forward to hearing some more voices on there because obviously it's a new venture and when you start out, you get the old faithfuls and then other people.
You didn't even have those.
Well, here's the thing.
John Gaunt. Come here. I want to talk to you, buddy. Come here. This is for John. Someone clip this and send this to John. Right? Don't send this bit, but I'm going very thin here. Send this to John. John, what are we fighting for? Both of us are fucked, okay? Let's fuck together. No, that doesn't sound right. Both of us are not where we want to be. We don't need enemies. We don't need to be enemies. Let's be friends.
Oh.
Let's be. We're not friends, but let's not have this war. This war. I've won it, but let's put that to one side. I'm joking. Come on, man. Here's my hand. Come on, shake it. Come on, shake it. Ow. Shake it. God's sakes, man. Come on, we're going to be dead one day. Then who cares? No one cares about us. We're old farts. Come on. So that's that sorted. Send that to him. Okay, so we want to get... Here's where we're at. We're at 4:51, but we're not at 4:51. I'm going to update.
Knockers are better.
That's not a drum roll. I just looked at a number and I can't remember it. Hang on. This might take a while because I haven't got the thing open.
I think you got plenty of Drum roll
need to
left.
do a lot of drum roll. There we go. So we want to... Oh, jeez. Got to log in. Ignore the stuff about rocks in the chat tonight. We'll talk about that on Monday because they haven't paid us yet. My overlays. Just going to start that again. We've got miles off. There we go. So our target is 500 by the end of the month. I'm hoping we can do 500 by tonight. Okay. But we are currently at, in terms of Patreon, and we'll explain the Patreon in a bit.
Watch this.
I like mushy peas.
478. 478. Gemma Ingram's been timed out by Pete. Flip it up. Wow.
Shots fired early.
Wow, Pete. That is insane. That is insane, Pete. Cannot sanction that behaviour.
What happened? What happened?
Cannot sanction that behaviour. 478. 500 by the end of the month. 17 days. Can we get 500 by the end of tonight? If we get to 500, right, no one gets rich. It covers most of our bills. Most of our bills. No one's getting rich. For it to really, really work, we need about 700.
Yeah, but 500 would
500.
allow us to sleep just a little bit easier.
500. So if you've not signed up for the Patreon, right, do. My personal suggestion, the 666 tier, because that gets you the full shows, the full video, the full audio. That gets you everything. $4.99 is good. You get the 45-minute podcast. £20, brilliant. But the 666 is the tier I would recommend to you. Let's see if we can get to 500. For that, you will get full show podcasts. Oh. You'll get access to the full show because from July the 1st onwards, we are going to be behind a paywall. First 45 minutes of the show, free. Watch it on here. Watch it probably on YouTube. I'm looking forward to doing it on YouTube.
It's a different vibe.
Different vibe. But then after the first 45 minutes, the rest of the show goes behind a paywall, which you can only access if you are 666 or above. Here's the thing. If you sign up there's kind of like an entrance fee for our Patreon because I ballsed up. Someone went, no other Patreons charge in advance. Not cool. I blocked them because actually some do. And I balls up and I've been completely fine about it. I've messed up.
Also, there's loads in there already.
Exactly. So consider it an entrance fee. You pay an entrance fee. Don't get billed. We won't get billed again till July the 1st. So it's an entrance fee. You don't get billed again until July the 1st. Now, normally, most podcasts on Patreon, they give you one podcast a week. Danny Baker, who I think is brilliant. You get loads of other stuff with him, but you're getting one podcast a week, as well as all the other stuff, which is brilliant. And it's well worth diving into that world. Thoroughly recommend it. But, one podcast a week. Most Patreons, one podcast a week. We don't even start until July the 1st. There's 12 podcasts up there already. Yes, okay. So one of the podcasts is this.
Shit, I'm awake.
But what you can do as well is I have installed, I use the Google podcast catcher.
Can't see.
What?
I can't see.
I use the Google podcast catcher, and I've already put Ian and Lee and Katherine Boyle's private RSS feed. I've put it in there. So I've got all of the poddies on my phone. You can't see that. There you go. Look, all of the poddies on the phone. All of those poddies. Thank you, sweet chili dumplings. All of those poddies, including this one.
Shit, I'm awake.
But that's on there. But then, hello, dear listener. So is this.
Donuts.
Oh.
Hang on, it's loaded. Library music, unless that's her playing it live.
It's copyright free library music, yeah.
See, I don't bother with that crap. I just go straight in.
I wanted to give you the complete package.
Also, it doesn't matter about being copyright free.
Hello, and welcome to the
Mime it.
first of... I was going to say the first of many, but I don't know. It's just an experiment. Let's see. But this is Random Reads, and what I was thinking was...
I don't know. I can't remember.
They're on there
I got
already.
the house to myself, you see, on a Thursday, so I
Will
spent
never-
it doing that.
Will never be available anywhere else.
No. Secrets.
So you pay a little entrance fee. You don't get charged till July the 1st. Let's get it 500. We need 22 of you. It's the only way to save the late night alternative. The only way to save and hear and watch the show from July the 1st in its entirety. Yeah, free. Little free bits going on, but that's it. I can, I think maybe 2 people just signed up. Let me open the emails.
Here's the
Here.
thing: we get the alerts, and then it takes a while to show up. So we never believe our eyes.
The website, the app on the website is a little bit shonky. It's a little bit shonky. Okay, I know that more people have just signed up, but that website is not giving me that informazione. So we wait. We wait for the numbers.
We wait for that confirmed.
We wait for that to be confirmed.
Rob Wells 20 says, "I've done my bit. Have you?"
Curious Orange, proud member of the 666 Club. We have got some show for you tonight. Short one tonight. Hello, Dan.
Short, but absolutely jam-packed.
Broccoli Dan's on. Well, Broccoli Dan can come on anytime he wants, of course. Liam Bailey
Yeah.
is coming on at 9 o'clock. I did a little test Zoom with him.
You told me.
And I saw his pants. Because he had a clothes horse up behind him. And I said, dude, listen, I'm cool with it. You should be cool with it. You little tiny whiteys. What's that from?
Even musical geniuses have to dry their pants.
That's from the Karate Kid. His mum calls them tighty
Tighty
whities. He's coming on at 9. He's great. We're going to go and see him. Here's the thing. I don't know if he's any good or not. It could be awful.
He's really good.
Is he?
I checked him out, yeah.
We're going to go and see him. I booked tickets to the theatre. I was in Windsor. And it's disappointing. Really sad, actually. I was walking through Windsor High Street for the first time since lockdown. And it was really sad. The number of, shit shops that did not get closed during lockdown, that didn't go bust. So many of these crappy, awful little shops that should have closed down during lockdown and survived.
Wow.
What a waste.
Oh, and you're sad that people
What a
have kept
waste.
their businesses.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
I am, particularly the phone repair shop.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, screw
But
that
some
guy.
really crappy shops, and you think, you should have got, this is a real chance to purge the high street of the scum. Wow. And they didn't. Ian Lee fan, after we pay on July the 1st, does it automatically renew each month? Yes, it does. You can go up, you can go down, you can cancel. I'm buzzing for the cinema. First thing I'm going to see in the cinema, Rob, I gave my boys the option of King Kong versus Godzilla or Peter Rabbit 2. They went for Peter Rabbit 2. I hate the Peter Rabbit movies. And I hate... I was going to say I hate James Corden. I'm trying to use the word hate less. I don't like the Peter Rabbit movies and I hate James Corden. My sister says, I'm amazed W.H. Smith is still going. David Prever once explained to us why W.H. Smith is still going.
Is it because the additional chocolate at the counter?
It's like the bigger company that owns them is something. Ian Lee shits all over shit shops. That's a good one. I could do that. I could do with that. So we've got an action-packed show tonight, but it is a phone-in show, and it just dawned on me when we go behind a paywall, we'll have to have some more tricks up our sleeve, because it's just like having babies with your cousin every day. What? We'll be having babies with our cousin, and the genes will get weaker and weaker because it's this small gene pool.
Right.
It's a small gene pool.
But I think actually we've got a lot of floaters, silent floaters, who will feel more inclined to phone us if they know that it's a slightly more selective crowd.
It don't matter either way. We're entertainers. We're here to entertain you. And the gang cause the boys are here. Sexist. Bloody sexist. Oh,
I got sent I got sent an influencer request over the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, what was that for?
Exciting. Something like shavemyballs.com or something. It was
shavemyballs.com.
Smooth Balls or something.
Smooth Balls, yeah.
They approached me on Instagram and said, we've been looking at your feed and we think you'd be ideal to represent our company. Apparently, yeah. Smooth Balls is all.
Smooth Balls, yeah.
And then Janelle said she also got scouted for that. So
I got scouted for that.
Did you?
And I have actually got balls.
Right.
The state of my balls is nobody's concern.
Mine's a disgrace.
Dave, it's lovely to have you here. Now, Dave is going to be, when I can be bothered to do it, the proud recipient of the second cassette of the Bootleg Brighton show where it all went wrong.
Oh, God.
We're putting it on cassette, and it's going to be. We're going to sell it on our shop, on our Ian and Katherine.com. And I've got everything I need to put it on cassette. It's in digital format. It's 44 and a half minutes. Got the cassettes.
It's been
got the
beautifully
lead.
mixed by an expert.
Well, you did it wrong once, and I had to ask you to do it again.
No, I didn't. I listened to it and said I could do it better, different.
Are they shaved like your tash? Leslie Eaton, that's none of your business. Private information. So I'm just scared to. We've got loads of ideas for merch, and I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to put it up.
Let's get to 500, and then we can feel a little bit more secure in
But
that.
I'm going to send Dave Dogface Boy, out of respect, you're getting that cassette for free. Everyone else has got to pay for it. You're getting.
I mean, it is like The Ring. You will have to pass it on to
you will
someone else.
die.
Yeah.
You will die. I did send the audio. The audio exists in digital form. No one gets it apart from Scott Balcony, and he's now dead. So that is the thing.
I mean,
667 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'll be very, 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 very welcome. Not one of you has signed up since we started the show. Not one of you has signed up to Patreon. What the hell is wrong with you? Can you do an album maybe on vinyl? No, because I tell you why, I've got 100 singles in my garage. It's not quite that many. We made our money back on the singles, and then some.
But we do have a lot of singles
We
in
made
stock.
a sweet profit on that, actually. We did very well on that. I might put those back up on the thing. Just like Jess has just signed up in the last 5 minutes. It's not showing on my database, just like Jess, but the information here is trickling through very, very slowly. It's trickling through very, very slowly. I'd sign up, but I'm signed up. Okay, well then you don't. Then that's absolutely fine. If you're signed up already,
You have played your part.
sign up no more. So
What are we looking at?
why have I written poo?
Pod?
Poo.
It's
No,
pod.
no, it's not pod. It's poo. I wrote poo for something. So put rocks, which you'll see some pop-ups then, but we're doing them on Monday. Liam and poo, and it was shorthand for something, but I can't think of what it
Not
was.
Blackpool?
No, it says poo. But I am reminded that someone made something for us in the Discord, and I meant to play it the other day. So we're going to watch it. I haven't watched it, right?
Oh.
We're going to watch it, and then we're going to play through it slowly. By the way, there is now a new Allan Beswick fans section in our Discord. Let's get the Discord link in the chat.
I mean, it's only right that there is a section.
It's been up there a day,
full.
and that is the most popular page on there. Now, where is it? Fan art, I think it is. Oh, JKRX has put those pictures up that he did of us. Thank you. Right, here we go. So I'm not showing anything that I don't want to show there. So someone, Black Country Bloke, has done like, what do they call it? Face art. What do they call it? Face off. When you face off.
Swap.
Face swapped. Now, he says here, oh, hello.
Kev Flash asks, guys, will new show be daytime only?
It'll be various. It will be various and it will move.
You will get a menu.
It will be amorphous. Mm-hmm. Now, he's written here, how many friends of TLNA can you spot? So it's a video, actually. We can download it. So we're going to watch this. I've not watched it. I just know, I saw one person in here. So we're going to watch it straight through, and then we'll go back through it slow motion. So thank you, Black Country Bloke. If you're here, make yourself known.
Showtime!
Okay, so we got 12 seconds, right? Now I saw a lot of Gatford. I saw a hot Katherine in there. That's me, right? When I had the tash. That's
Yes.
me. That's me.
Showtime!
Gatford.
Is it? Yes.
Isn't it?
It's not Lonely God, is it?
No! No! This is Gatford.
Okay.
Is it not me, says Pete. No,
No, I don't think
that's no. Even he's confused about what he looks like. That's Gatford. I think MZ. Okay, I'm not.
Showtime!
Okay, that's good. That's good.
She would be Wednesday.
Lonely God says, did you say it's me because it's bald?
No, because beard.
Is Gatford. Is Black Country Blokes here? Brilliant. Thank you. This is great. Emsy looks brilliant there, but I could see her carrying that look off.
Oh yeah,
In
IRL.
In IRL real life, the physicality is similar. Okay, all right. Right, okay. Sorry, it's difficult to pause it, sorry. Let's Katherine again, right?
What's happened to his teeth? What's happened?
But then. Oh my.
I mean,
Oh my. You look like kind of Angelica Houston.
Cher
Cher.
and me with a stretched face.
Yeah.
This bit's been stretched, hasn't it?
Cher, that's who you look like.
Whoa. I'm gonna
Pete
cut,
still-
cut the head off these roses.
Pete still thinks it's him. You think that one's you? Okay. Oh, right. Now this is Pete. Is this Pete here? We've got to move him. Let me move us out of the way. Hang on. We're going to disappear for a second because we're.
Oh my god.
Right. So let's go through here.
Is that Alistair at the top? Or is
No.
Or is it Nigel?
That's Nigel.
It's not, is it?
Let us get it before you tell us, Black Country Bloke. That's Nigel, right? That's Sinjin.
Yes.
Holy shit. We got MZ, we got Katherine. Now, who is that? I recognise that. But who is that? Who on earth is that? Who is... Can we... All right. Okay.
Is it Janelle?
That is not Janelle.
It's Janelle, yeah.
Oh, God, that's very unflattering. That's technology. That's what technology will do.
Who's this? That's not Captain Sexy, is it?
No, that's not the captain.
It's not the daddy.
Who is this Black Country Bloke, please? Who is this? Captain Sexy. No. Is it? No. This is brilliant. The technology is almost there.
God, look at Nigel.
Well, that's not me. That looks like De Niro. Is that me as De Niro?
No, look at Nigel.
That is, but he didn't even have to do anything with that. That's just there. Who is this gentleman here, please, Black Country? Who is this gentleman, please? That is Captain Sexy. Why am I not there?
Because they were looking at you disparagingly.
Okay, maybe they are. Let's have a look. This is brilliant, by the way. This is so much fun. I want MZ to do a stream with a chair like that and like that. That's great. Why is Gatford in it more than me? That's a little bit. There we go. That is me.
You would have that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Let's watch that one. This is brilliant.
Showtime!
Oh, mate, I love that. That is brilliant. Thank you. I saw that a couple of days ago. I meant to play it earlier in the week and I forgot. So apologies. That is great fun. That is brilliant. We'll have some of those. We'll have some of those, please.
Gemma says, Stretch, Katherine is my mum. Weird. Well, I've been hoping we'd get this moment together, Gemma.
Who is the hand? That's the mystery. That's the great mystery.
Pete.
Hello.
It's Pete.
Welcome. Welcome to the show. Why did I wrote down poo? I know exactly why I wrote down poo.
Oh, good.
I have to email myself something. I know exactly why I wrote it. Or at 479. 479 is just fine. 450 would be rather nifty. Let me just update this. I know exactly why I wrote down poo. Scott Balcony sent me something, and something I can play. No, it's not, but it's brilliant. But I have to send it to myself. Bear with. Please talk to the ladles and jelly spoons. Please talk.
Well, we've got lots of questions in the chat, which I appreciate. Here we go. It says here, what are the new times of your shows, and will you be staying on Twitch? The new times will be varied. People who subscribe will know. They'll be kept in the loop. They will get a menu each week is the idea, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, but either each week or each fortnight, we will be sending out an itinerary. It will generally follow the same patterns we're following now, but it might not. It is the thing.
So we'll be like a travelling show. So that's the idea with that one. And will we be staying on Twitch? Partially, I think, is the plan for now.
I think we will. Yes, we will harvest some people on Twitch, but also if we can get the YouTube. Did I put a YouTube command in? Yes, I did. Go on. Just subscribe to that. Free. Because we're going to be doing a lot of it.
On.
We're going to be doing a lot on YouTube. I think I'm kind of excited about moving away. Has TLNA ever been on tour? Not TLNA, but the Rabbit Hole. We might be doing a live show. And we said we'd never do a live show. Well, that was until someone offered us money. So we might be comparing a show.
Yeah.
We might be comparing a show in June. Someone offered us money.
Yeah, there was also a little discussion, although very, very early stages, about some kind of residency.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm up for that. If there's money.
Yeah.
If there's money.
Let's see.
If there's money, a residency. Hi, you look 20 years younger after you removed your moustache. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, Scott sent me this video. This is you will make sense to why I said, Pooh, where's our other emails? That is our...
Fallen Reaper, I thought this was live. It is live?
Is it?
Wiser questions.
What you say?
A live show is in person somewhere.
Live and in person. Okay, so let me download this. Couldn't preview it. I just want you to download it. And this is great, man. You know, K-pop is the thing.
Yes.
This is K-pop. I think this is K-pop. Oh. So let me just, if I can I drag you? I don't want anyone to. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So let's just have a little look here. So this was sent to me by our good friend Scott Balcony. The Skillful Abbott. This is K-pop. Here we go.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. 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 肩に手を乗せ I have クロスして A bad case お腹をさすって of diarrhea ジェスチャーゲームの要領です。感情を込めてやってみましょう。I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Wow. What happened there?
Watch it again.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. 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 肩に手を乗せ I have クロスして A bad case お腹をさすって of diarrhea ジェスチャーゲームの要領です。感情を込めてやってみましょう。I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Oh, shit, I'm away.
It's good that, isn't it? It's good that. And then someone tweeted something.
I'm just thinking, very brave, admitting that and wearing those very small,
bold, very bold
pants.
Someone, did you watch this? Don't. Okay, just
No.
Oh
my.
Yeah, this is how do I just drag this over here. So this is this is not for the faint-hearted, right? ABC News, 8 lives left. Footage shared by Chicago firefighters show a cat leaping from the 5th floor of a burning building and then walking away. It says unscathed. This cat does not give a shit. I think we'd be best positioned up here for this one. Here we go.
Oh my God!
Yeah, whatever. It's just something I did on the drums. Slower. Yes, right.
The first time I saw my cat jump from the garage roof onto the roof of the house, right, across a gap like this, a sheer drop, I remembered that they're superheroes.
You're right, Matty. Just lost one.
They don't care about physics.
JKRX, he set fire to the building. The bounce, look at the bounce.
It's like a gymnastic.
Yes, man. Yes. Who wants some? It's good, that, isn't it?
Incredible.
I think, there we go, that's a week's worth of material for us in the first 20 minutes of show. Imagine.
What's your phone number, says Mr. Northgate. It's running along the bottom of the screen.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Skype is open. If I miss your call, I'll call you straight back. Plenty to talk about. Let's give you some stuff to talk about. Oh, do you see the thing about Boris Johnson? He's got a county court judgment against him.
He's had it wiped clean, hasn't he?
Has he had it wiped clean?
I heard. I better check it, but I heard there was like a £500 outstanding, and they decided they're not going. They're going to strike it from the record. Let me check that.
Oh,
it wasn't a defamation case or something.
I thought it was an. I don't know.
Yeah, let me check.
Do we need to know the facts? Yeah. I like just stirring it.
I think that
BJCCJ. Yep.
I think it's really interesting, like
how bent our Prime Minister is. He's a dodgepot and a scumbag and a piece of trash. But I've got some good news. Batman and J-Lo are back together again.
Yeah, I heard that. Benifer.
They should call it Jackman. What's his name? Affleck.
Jenjamin.
Jaffleck. Jajamin. Jajamin Affleck.
Jenjamin.
Affleck. Bendlow are back together, which is great news, which is bad news for me because it means my chances out with both of those guys. But it's great news for them. I really hope that they found love.
So here's what happened, right? Guardian say
The Guardian wrote about J-Lo?
No. Oh, probably. It was a piece of singular brilliance from Private Eye to do a speculative search. That's how they found out about it.
Private Eye is the only real journalism in this country, guys. I won't read it.
On county court judgments to see if the Prime Minister's court judgments.
You said court.
Well, we're close to the right word, aren't we?
It's close enough.
See if the Prime Minister's name turned up. Imagine the delight in the office when there it was, as recent as last October, with 10 Downing Street as the address for an unpaid amount to an unknown creditor of £535.
Piece of trash.
It was too good, and we all know how it ends, to be true. Downing Street successfully struck out the CCJ in a nanosecond. It was apparently a mischievous claim for defamation from a COVID conspiracy theorist. Aha!
See.
And you can add your own conspiracy theory here if that's your poison.
So that's not true. But we can say that Boris Johnson is a racist who has tens of thousands of deaths on his hands. With that in mind, the phone lines are open. 0203 286 6370. Oh, I heard a brilliant, right, a little bit of Beswick, right? Because we've got the Allan Beswick fans page now on the Discord, and it's a lot of fun. Going to play some adverts. No adverts from July the 1st. A little bit of Beswick, right? And I listened to this. So I was in Tesco. I've got to work out where it was. It was near the end.
Which aisle were you in?
It was in the car park. So I remember it exactly because I was in the car park. I thought, I should tell Katherine about this now. And I am.
You forgot.
No, I'm telling you now.
Okay.
It was funny. So people started telling jokes.
Oh no.
Right. And it was awful. And it's just him going, right, yo, thank you. And it went badly, right? It went badly. But then one guy told a joke about...
Whoa, is that Gary Davis? Yes, it is. Sounds of the 80s, Gary
He
Davis.
looks fine, doesn't he?
He's grown into his face.
He looks... We cannot see him. There we go.
The show by accident last March when Ireland had our first lockdown. You keep me company for my long runs on Sunday mornings and make the runs seem short. My only disappointment...
How much do those teeth cost
But
him?
he's looking a bit Goldblum, isn't he?
Yeah, he's looking good.
Goldblum was the best turned out man I've ever met.
Yeah, he was an amazing human being. He's an inspiration to everybody. That we met Jeff Goldblum. That's correct. So we go to...
Please visit...
I won't... Whoa, why did it spin down like that? So we're going to go to yesterday. Mm-hmm. Was it yesterday? What day was it yesterday?
Hi, Biggest.
So the jokes are towards the end. So someone tells an offensive joke about smaller people. Mm-hmm. Right.
55. If you come on, the ability for me to hear you, and if you
It was after this because I was. Because that's a repetitive.
Sorry, something that I know is in a. My gun stops. My wife and
we are fully informed.
Brand. It's after me. He looked at him over. She went, yes, Johnny, very good. What is it?
Comes after the verdict.
Well,
We shall see.
yeah. Evening song.
I don't know how much he gets. I don't know.
It is very good.
This is Tonio. Tonio started it with his shit jokes. Tonio is just this insane old caller. Hey, good evening, Alan. I was used to be a ventriloquist. I don't like
Clearly.
Mr. Northgate. You ask me one more facile question, you're getting an hour's timeout, mods.
What's the last?
That's what a joke.
And by the way, I
Think about it.
Hang on, it's worth it. It's worth it.
very good, very good. You definitely is now, but really
Hang on.
not a panel.
I've got to fine tune it.
But remember, right? Mummy, why?
See, well, mummy, I was driving up the hill. Mummy, I was driving up the hill. He does 3 jokes, and it's the third joke. Wait, 3 or 4. It's the last joke is the one.
Don't
Right?
call me.
Not this guy. I'm sure it's before this.
Weakened it.
It's not a goddamn joke. No. On timeout. I said he gets timed out if he asks another facile question.
That's a question.
No. All right. Well, no, untime him, please, because it's going to be for an hour. Thank you.
Be quiet.
Again,
You get that. Yeah.
Hang on. Bear with. This is going to be worth it.
was in and out. Bombs and empty.
they put themselves into society, the decisions they make,
Advice about everything, and
what you might call the costs of government. Trouble, Maureen.
It's worth it. It's not really, but
Okay.
Apologies worth not a carrot. Not doing something's far better than
here we go. This is it. So he tells an offensive joke, right?
Mind you, because they choose to be rocket Sally for chips once in a while,
Here we go.
you might get the odd glimpse of your feet from time to time. Said a man
the
who
last
eats
joke.
far too many things, far too much of them. But a wonder drug to make you thin. Yeah, right. Good luck to it. How do Charlie?
Hi, Alan, mate, having a good night, mate. Yeah, I'm just ringing in with a couple. I'm ringing in just with a couple of clean jokes. You're not bad jokes, like.
All right, we'll see.
First one's offensive.
I was reading the paper today, and there's on about a convict that escaped from Preston prison. A little psychic dwarf, and it was headlined "Small Medium at Lodge."
Anyway, what was the other one? Because that's kind of mocking people, and we prefer not that. But go on.
I do apologise for not being dwarf.
It's done now, so what?
Yeah.
Apologies worth not a carrot. Not doing something's far better than apologising for doing it. What would you like to? What's your next joke? Has it got any group that we're going to laugh at?
No, I went to the doctors and said, "Doctor, my cherry chocolate orange." I was sectioned.
Very good. That's funny. That's funny.
Right.
Go on.
A bear and a rabbit was walking through buds one afternoon,
The next clean joke.
and bear said to the rabbit, "Hey, rabbit, when you sit down and have a poo, do you mind poo being stuck to your face?" Rabbit said, "No." So bear picked the rabbit up and wiped his bum with it.
Very good.
This is it.
Very good.
Hang on, what's the other one? Oh, yeah. I asked my partner if we could introduce a strap-on into our set's life. I didn't think she'd be up for it.
I don't think we want that. We don't want that one. We really don't. Well, thank you very much anyway.
He knew the punchline.
These are clean jokes. It comes
The
from
rabbit and
nowhere.
wiped his bum with it.
Very good. Very good.
Hang on, what's the other one? Oh, yeah. I asked my partner if we could introduce a strap-on into our set's life. I didn't think she'd be up for it.
I don't think we want that. We don't want that one. We really don't. Well, thank you very much anyway.
I mean,
Oh, we don't want that one. But thank you very much. We don't want that one. Ogsel187 says, they interviewed my partner some weeks ago and it turned very sexist. Who? Who interviewed your partner? They? Who is they? The goddamn fascist state, the fascist goddamn pieces of scum run this world. Is that who it was? Is that who done it? Because I will go and kick their asses. I'm going to kick their goddamn asses. So from here to Timbuktu. We're going to Timbuktu.
The BBC. All the BBC.
All the BBC. The BBC dude. I would need evidence of that.
This is why I never take a live caller to air. Audition gets opened every time. Thankfully, music gives me time.
Music is the doctor. Makes you feel like you ought to. Oh, yeah. Listen, if you want to watch the show from July the 1st, the only way you can... Please don't smell my wax.
I'm smelling a cold candle.
Jim says, I don't think he'll have less of me, but I want to know the punchline. I want to know the punchlines. I don't know. It's there on the website, on their website, the BBC website. It's kind of a big...
It's a big place.
It's kind of a big website. It's kind of a big old website, the BBC.co.uk. It's kind of a big website. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies. Katherine, is that a leather shit? How dare you? A leather shit? Sly tuck. I hope you're not having a... No. Or lighting illusion. It's not a leather shit. It's not a leather shit. Does someone want to help this guy? Shirt. Oh, is it a shit shirt? Is it a shit shirt? I think it's nice. It's not a shirt.
No, it's a dress. Anyway.
Hey, I tell you what. Let's not dress up for it, but let's have a bit of this. All rise. For Judge Boyle's Judgment Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the court is now in session.
Let's do it.
Let's have a look, see what we got. I haven't had a look-see this week, actually. Normally I have a sneaky peeky beforehand.
We don't know if we've got any.
We have
4.
Yes, we have.
4. Let's see.
Okay. Brose.
That's what they used to call. That's what these mates would call Piers Brosnan. Hey, Brose.
Hey, Brose.
You're doing that Bond. You're doing that Bond again, Brose. I like GoldenEye. The rest is shite.
Okay, so he's been banned before for an Alan Partridge. And then he came back. I remember that apology when he said, "No, I meant the other person was a bit like an Alan Partridge, an actual sketch."
Okay.
And so we said,
Nice
okay.
guy.
We gave him the beer of the day.
This is a nice guy.
Then I can't remember what this was. That moment you walk in on a rant. I think you were having a little rantette, and then time to get a producer. What's on the tapes? Banned. Brose.
Brose got banned. He got banned.
Hey, Brose, what'd you say?
Listen to the flippancy. He even puts the word shrug.
Here's the great thing about the unban requests. You get to say your piece, okay? And some people use it to make an apology and possibly claw back their right to chat.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
We don't always get the judgment right, you see, because...
Sorry, this one was a little bit quiet. I apologise. I've upped the volume.
I won't go down the regular route.
Thank you.
It's a dangerous route.
Brose.
So, and other people just use it to slam the door and flick us the visas. They go, let's see which of these Brose chose.
Brose.
Shrugs. You were struggling with a soundboard. I jokingly said, time to get a producer. Banned. I enjoy the show, but keep being smacked. Lol. If you could unban the prick again, that'd be fantastic. I think that's probably what the comment was
unban
before.
the prick. Let's unban the prick.
All right, Brose. Our eyes are on you.
You're unbanned.
Unbanned.
We've unbanned the prick. We've done it. We do it. We listen. We care.
Ha 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 testing. Oh. Someone who was referencing Limmy.
Limmy's patter. I used to use patter thief.
Which ironically is patter theft. So...
Don't even read what they've written. Deny.
It's just boring. So
Boring.
banned for being boring.
Get your own patter.
Yeah. Denied. What we got here? Dim underscore... Oh, okay. Dim underscore spirit. I mean, never a truer word.
Oh.
I was one of the first viewers. Nice to see this is still going. Remember me, Michael? You asked me how I'd kill you. Then a lol. Oh. I just thought, why would Iain and Katherine go and says something they would never say?
What the?
And then another day, didn't know you guys stream during the day.
Why they got banned.
Oh, then WTF, Ian, you look effing fit with your beard shaved.
That was a timeout by Mandy.
Yeah.
Well, she held the message, but then it was this next one.
Then he came in with #no homo. Let's see why.
Maybe he'll apologise for being using homophobic language.
Banned for expressing myself. Lol. ? It was a compliment too. Jesus, I don't watch often, so just keep me banned. Anyway, GL with your stream career. Wish you all the best. Glad to see the channel's grown so much. You're one of the first waves of mainstream media personalities who've successfully pioneered a movement of building your own shit and not relying on the big corp. So good job for that. P.S. You do look so much better shaved. Also, Katherine is peng. Capital letters, Ciaz.
I do look hot. It wasn't that. It was the #no homo.
Yeah.
That sounds homophobic to me. Stays banned.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing all the judgments. Excuse me.
No, I concur. No homo. No ban request.
No homo, no bomo. Kath is peng, says Vix.
Yeah, don't need anyone to tell me that. But cool. Deny.
Kath is peng, especially when she's in the Addams Family.
Denied. Goodbye. I like it when they tell you to keep them banned. It just, I'm glad that we can part amicably.
Fun and Mental says that's not homophobic. #no homo sounds homophobic to me. And Katherine, we are making the no #no homo is homophobic.
Because why did they write that? Because they said that Ian looked effing sexy, and then when they were unbanned, what were they saying? That they were not a homo? Who says homo?
Also, to break it down, homo is a really unpleasant word for gay people. Homo is a homophobic
Unless
word.
you yourself are gay and you want to use it, it's not our word to use.
So yes, no homo is homophobic, and it's our pleasure to educate you today. It's like say I love you, bro. It's like say I love you like a bro. Let's ban Fun and Mental 76, please, mods. Let the mods do it, because the mods are champing at the bit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw some fresh meat.
It's good to know, though.
Pet the damn cat, says Milky Brooked. No, I will
This
not.
cat gets enough.
I got 5 of these cats. I had to come down in the middle of the night the other day. There was a cat fight in the living room between Big Boy and Bigger Boy, who is a pregnant girl that doesn't even live here. She was in my living room. I went, Will, you stop that. And Bigger Boy just looked at me and went, fucking get the fuck out. And just walked.
Yeah, this party sucks anyway.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah. Well, I'm reminded. Thank you, Brown Eyes Dolly. And I'm allowed to share this on stream.
We've got another one that's just an easy one. Another reference to that, the theft that we...
Yeah, just ban them. Not interested.
Just a joke, apparently.
So for those of you who...
Jokes are funny.
Joke's on you. The yoke's on you. Excellent. Shell and shell alike.
Oh.
So you remember, some of you remember a while ago on the radio show, a young lad, I think he was a young lad, called Ewan phoned up, was struggling with booze. And I chatted to him, our friend Alistair chatted to him. And Ewan texted me today and he's given me permission to read this out. Hi Ian, I hope you're doing okay. I'm 1 year sober today. And I'm truly grateful for your help and example. You helped set me on this path. The fellowship as AA and the program have saved my life and have brought about change that I never thought possible. And I found it thanks to the conversation with you and Alistair. This last year and all it's held blows my mind. Today's bringing a lot to think about and a lot to be grateful for. I wish you well. Take care of yourself. Some of you, I read that earlier on in the game stream. Hello, Pat. Isn't that brilliant? A year clean today. You're
so
sober,
good.
I would say. And we've been messaging each other back and forth. And I always find clean time birthdays, I find them very strange. And
I remember the early days of that, and you just couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it. We got it. I knew we'd get it. I can tell you that, hello, my darling girl. I am 146 days clean and sober from the last time I did some goddamn drugs. Not to steal from you and Sting. I'm just checking in with my thing.
Well done.
146 days.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So that's good. This is Patty, one of my 5 cats. Hello, Pats. Hello. She went for me. God damn it. Goddamn piece of trash. She went for me.
I'm sitting on Patty's chair. That's why she likes to linger.
Hey, this show is only it's only possible because of our great sponsors, Surfshark. You want a VPN? You want to watch? You're in Costa Coffee. You're outside Costa Coffee until Monday when you go inside Costa Coffee on Monday. You go in when you're allowed to, and you go. Oh, I really want to send like secret documents. I really want to send.
She's parting her ears for you to feel so you stroke her.
Okay, darling. I really want to send secret Come and sit on my shoulder. Come and sit on my shoulder. I really want to send like secret documents and love messages and stuff. But I'm worried that someone. I always wanted a shoulder cap, and I've kind of got.
She's not comfortable with that, is she? Oh, she.
And does her purr come through on the microphone yet? She's not purring right now. And right, so you're in Costa Coffee, Pats.
Imagine if you drank coffee. Well, you don't need coffee.
The Wi-Fi in there is sometimes it's great, but it's not very safe. So you want a VPN, VPN, if you're using phonics. Surfshark VPN. It will. Oh, my artist, I've had 3 rabbits in the last week. Oh, but yours was alive. Ouch. Surfshark VPN, right? It will do it all. It will make you safe. It will protect you. It kind of anonymizes you on the. I'm not getting drinks in, Jim. It will anonymize. It will make you invisible on the web.
Shield you.
Shield you. It will shield you. It will shield you. It also allows you to watch American Netflix, Hulu, American Amazon Prime, although I'm struggling to get that to work.
Your entertainment options will be so much wider.
Worldwide.
Than you could ever imagine.
Worldwide. Sir Cheeky Rascal says, I took up the Surfshark offer yesterday. It's great. Well, let's tell you the offer.
Yeah. The offer is amazing.
The offer is amazing.
It's 83% off.
80. I was going to say that.
And then, yeah.
And
3 months.
Extra. Goodness sakes.
Go on.
83% off. 3 months for free.
How does that work out in pounds?
It's like pennies. So let's get the link in the chat, guys. Click on the link. Go and buy the link. Go and sign up for it. I use it on my Amazon Fire Stick. I use it on my computer. I use it all the time. It's bloody awesome. What's that in French francs? I don't know the conversion.
They don't use them anymore.
I missed that.
Unless you're going into the olden days.
Dan says, I changed from another VPN. It's so much cheaper. I don't use it to watch UK TV from the US. Hoink.
Wow. I've heard that Canadian Netflix is better than US Netflix.
Well, I'll try that
That's
tomorrow.
what I heard.
I'll try that tomorrow. Anyway, go and get it. It's awesome. And also big up.
The Gregorian.
Let's try and do a harmony. You do it and I'll do the harmony.
Bigger.
No. Just go a bit higher.
Bigger. The Gregorian. Big up the Gregorian. Big up the Gregorian.
Oh, Jesus. GELaw.co.uk. It's a great place. It's a great place to hang out. It's a great place to be.
If your marriage is no longer harmonious,
go and see that guy.
Yeah.
So I was telling you something earlier.
yeah, about
We got an update. Slowly catching monkey is the phrase. Here we go. We're at 480. Can we get another? All right, 500 by the end. We're going to finish it early tonight. 500, right? By the end of the show tonight, by 10 o'clock. That's a lot. That is a lot to ask. 490. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more.
Go on.
Get to 500. Number 500 is going to get postcard and a personalized private video from us. Not like that, you dirty pieces of scum. They're going to get a written postcard and a little 90-second hello, well done, thank you very much indeed. Yes. Number 500.
Sign right up.
Sign right up.
And also, there's loads on there already, so don't feel like you're going to go into an empty room. Oh, there's nothing happening.
No,
there's loads in there.
Whatever you sign up for, you're going to get your money's worth, and we're going to add more stuff before July the 1st. Some of you are going to leave because there's too much stuff. And I found out how you put the RSS feed into my phone and I get all the podcasts. It's great. When you move to YouTube, what happens to all my channel points? You'd better spend them. We'll still be doing some of the stuff on Twitch, and I'll still be doing gaming on here. I want to do some retro gaming.
I mean, what are you using for your channel points now? What are you using them for now? Nothing, right?
I didn't realise you could get the podcast with an RSS feed. So everyone that's been on my Patreon for the last year, I'm really sorry I didn't know about it. Christ knows how you've been listening to it. What can I tell you?
Was not God. Will you play live again at the Bill Murray?
No.
No.
No, not there. Never there. Fell out. But we are going to be comparing a night, maybe, in Milton Keynes in July. Was it Milton Keynes?
Yeah.
And we might be going, there's talk of possibly doing, like a couple of shows in Luton. But that would be it. And you said you never do live shows. Milton Keynes offered us money. Was not God. We just fell out. We fell out with them. They fell out with us. We fell out with them. Bishy, bashy,
it was
boshy.
a change of personnel. What done it?
It wasn't. It was a change of personnel on the that was dealing with us physically, but then it was not.
Yeah.
Email. We fell out. People fall out all the time. What's your problem? Jeez, deal with it.
It's all good.
What's wrong with you guys tonight, huh? What is...
They're always after the tea, Ian. Always after the tea.
I gotta play some adverts. No. It feels like this show is motoring along. But it also feels like we haven't done anything.
No.
And I like that.
So we're going to speak to Liam Bailey at some point.
We've got Liam in 19 minutes. And I don't think he emailed me.
What's happened?
Pat.
Oh, Pat.
He's great. He's a very talented musician, singer, songwriter guy. We're going to go and see him. Oh, and so I booked tickets to go and see Hamlet. Why? Because Sir Ian McKellen and Stephen Burkoff and the wonderful Jenny Seagrove are in it. I love Stephen Burkoff. I did see Stephen Burkoff in something. I think I saw one of his one-man shows. And Burkoff's brilliant. Like, he's like in like Purple Rain and stuff, or Under a Cherry Moon, I think it is. And he's he makes these crap films, but he's him live.
He always used to really terrify me as a kid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's intense.
So see, and I've Hamlet's one of the ones I sort of understand a little bit. I'm not a massive Shakespeare fan. When I was buying the tickets when I was picking my kids up from school, and they said, "Have we got to go?" I said, "No." They went, "Phew, we hate musicals."
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go and see, Burkoff, McKellen, Seagrove, and others. I wonder if there's any other people that have been on the telly in it, because for me, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'm not a massive fan of Shakespeare, but this is one that I get. I want to see Burkoff and McKellen. Ian McKellen stars as Hamlet.
Bill Kenwright.
Oh, yeah. Bill Kenwright.
We were only watching him the other day.
Ian McKellen stars as Hamlet 50 years after first taking on the role.
Whoa, hang on. Okay, 50-year-old Hamlet. No, he's more than 50.
70. In this reimagined age, colour, and gender-blind production of Shakespeare.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Stephen Burkoff, Ian McKellen, Jenny Seagrove, Nick Kershaw is in it. Howard Jones is in
Francesca
it. Wow,
Annis.
Lots of 80s pop stars are in it. The Human League are in it as well. Wow, that's going to be awesome. We're going to go and see that.
That's going to be very interesting.
Gatford says, I saw Bergerac in Merchant of Venice once. Okay, well, it's ups and downs, isn't it? It's ups and downs.
I think I've seen him in something, in something Shakespearean as
John
well.
Dunn, thank you very much. A proper nightmare to work with when he did Doctor Who, apparently, to the extent where the ending had to be reworked, so he was barely in it and it didn't make much sense. Who? Please, take Mum. I'm not taking Mum. I'm taking Mum. Who, Pete? Because... Oh, did you hear the Doctor Who joke on Allan Beswick last night, Pete? Best thing about theatre is fruit pastels in a box.
You're not wrong.
You don't get them in a box anymore. You just get the big grab bag. Burko. The man you were talking about, Burko. You missed the Doctor Who joke.
I don't know whether What's on the Tapes likes jokes about Doctor Who. It's not a joking matter.
It was someone talking about... It was really weirdly worded. It was... They made a joke about a word that sounded a bit like Daleks. And I can't remember what the word was. And the guy went, I'm not really interested in that. I can't stand Davros. That was the thing. The fact he brought Davros into it was the thing. Where was I? I was in this room when I heard it. Isn't it funny? That's how I remember. I was in this room when I heard it. I couldn't find. I wouldn't be able to find it. But yeah, it's Davros, isn't it? Why the hell aren't you phoning up, you goddamn pieces of trash?
Shy, innit?
Too shy, hush, hush, I do I. We're too shy, hush, hush, I do I.
Ooh.
Jeff is here. I was thinking about you, Jeff. We played your wonderful... Here are the new titles from Jeff. Yeah. Here we go. No, is this it? No, this isn't it. No, that's not it.
Music.
That's not it. No. Come back. That's not it. That's not it. Is this it?
Shit, I'm away.
That's not it.
Although we should send that to Good Morning Britain.
This is it. Here we go. Whoa. I don't know what. I need to load this up in here. Look at this. This is what Jeff... I hope you're feeling better, Jeff. Sorry we've not been in touch. What happened?
I was supposed to help Jeff out with something this week.
Well, let's watch this while you...
Got lost on my day off. I'm so sorry, Jeff.
Jeff says, "Oh, don't worry, I'll finish this." This looks finished to us. We are gathered here today to kick some ass.
Nowhere near, he says. Nowhere near finished. Oh, my God. What
I'm
more?
really disappointed that you've done nowhere as 2 words. What's that about, mate?
He's not been well. Cutting some slack.
Can we see some more new faces? Yeah, we can. Do we want to...
Or do we want to watch the rest of Blackpool?
New faces feels like a Friday...
Yeah, it does.
Feels like Friday fun.
Bit of showbiz, bit of spangle.
We don't want to... Let me just try...
What?
Could you bear with me? Could you guys bear with me for like 30 seconds?
More?
Sorry? It sounded...
We're always bearing with you.
It sounded
No,
rude.
it's not rude.
YouTube. I want to... Sky Star Search is on. Sky Star Search is on. Sky Star Search is on. When Sky first started, they put out any... Oh, Mr. Funkle. When Sky first started, they put out any old crap, right? And a lot of them were like
God
5
bless
nights
them.
a week. Sky Star Search. Shall we? Shall we, guys? Shall we? Let's speak to Alistair first. Good evening, Alistair.
Hello.
Hello, Alistair.
Why is life so hard sometimes?
I don't think it is hard. I don't think it is hard sometimes. I think it's hard all the time, but sometimes we don't notice. And it's when we notice that it's like it becomes more of a struggle. I think it's always hard. I was talking to my counsellor about something similar to this today. I think it's always hard. But sometimes our mood is such that we don't notice it's hard and we sail through it.
I cancelled my counselling session this week. Felt so rotten.
I wonder what it would have been like. I'm not saying you did what you felt was necessary, and that's absolutely great. But I wonder what it would have felt like to have told the counsellor that you felt so rotten.
Well, I kind of did in the message to her.
Okay.
To say I was cancelling it, but yeah, but I know I've not been right because I've been watching the show, and even a couple of messages that have come on the chat from regular contributors have pissed me off as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Pete's annoying sometimes, you know. I'm joking. Yeah, and I know that I'm getting. When Katherine pisses me off, in all honesty, there will be stuff that is her, and I will just realize I'm now at a place where I generally can say, that's annoying me, but I'm aware it's me. And that's a great position to be in, that you're aware of that, as opposed to, lashing out as a result of it.
Yeah. I mean,
you heard the message from Ewan earlier on.
Yeah, I did. That's great news.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, sober today.
He
mentioned you by name.
Yeah,
that's something.
I mean, the good thing is that I've taken on a sponsee today.
Hey, well done. Something I've never done.
So, but sorry guys, I don't want to bring the show down, but just not feeling it. I'm sure that'll change.
You've killed it stone dead. We're gonna wrap up after this, and you know the rules. You can call about anything, and we like hearing you up. We like hearing you down. We like hearing you. And we are grateful that you feel you can share that stuff with me and Katherine and with our fans.
Mm-hmm.
They're our fans.
Yeah, and I hope that what has been good is to see your numbers go up on brilliant. Patreon reasonably well. So, and that will hopefully only increase as time goes closer to 1st of July.
Fingers crossed. We're getting somewhere where we think maybe this might actually work. No one's going to get rich when we get to 500, but it's getting closer. We'll be okay. It's always okay. Somehow we don't quite know what, but it's always been okay, and it will be okay.
Okay, I'll just end with this. The question about my cat. Okay, so my cat is on my lap.
Yes.
And seems to be enjoying me petting it, and then all of a sudden it seems to attack me. Is this a common thing with cats?
Yeah, that's kitten behaviour. So I'm guessing all of a sudden you'll get a nip.
Yeah.
Or she'll roll over on maybe if she lets you stroke her tummy, and not all of them do, all of a sudden she'll grab your arm and kick with her back legs.
Yeah, she seems to kind of really grab it as if she was like a tiger in the wild grabbing a cow.
It's kind of kitten behaviour. If she meant it, you'd know about it, but I wouldn't encourage it.
No.
Because you don't want to do that to a kid.
Big Boy does that to me. As soon as Big Boy does it, he's off.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's only rarely, and there's been a little blossom other than that. So,
good.
Anyway.
Hang in there, brother. You got this one.
Thanks, mate.
Tutty buys. Tutty buys. We're going to go to our guest in a minute, but I would like to see it. So Sky Star Search was this really piss-poor talent show. 5 nights a week. Oh, Susie Quattro. That's not Susie Quattro. That's Susie Quattro. James Wales on there. Of course he is. Should we dive in?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Painful to remember.
Oh, she's a delight, isn't she?
Simply to forget.
My mum's actually quite a good singer, it turns out.
Julie? I'm just playing your video you sent us, Julie. And you're on telly. In some background, that's Anne Ferns.
Yeah.
Are they ferns behind her?
Nope, that's a palm, isn't it?
Okie doke. Hey, it's Melvin Hayes. Wasn't expecting that.
That is classic.
Hello, caller. I wasn't expecting Imagine if this was Melvin Hayes on the phone. I think he's dead. Hello?
Ian?
Oh.
Yes? Please say it again, because I didn't realise it was you and I turned the line down. Now I know who it is. Please say it one more time, caller, for old time's sake.
Ryan Reynolds.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Okie dokie.
That was actually Ryan Reynolds.
He's still alive.
For all
He's not, unfortunately. Poor old Cheggers.
shouting more here. Oh, it's a pity this series is coming to an end. Act number 5, and Ferns in action. Judge her after the commercial break. See you in a minute. Can we get a Cleo first of all?
Well, you went
Love Cleo.
His mouth is smiling, but his eyes aren't. Have you noticed that?
straight for it and throttled
miss.
it. I enjoy, and because you enjoyed it so much, as you can tell by the
Is Melvin Hayes dead or alive, please? Can we get... Pete, I'm looking at you as our Doctor Who correspondent.
reaction, everyone enjoyed it, and I mean, and that's part of entertaining. And well, I admire you, and I'm going to give you 20.
20 points from Cleo.
That's not Pete Burns. How dare you?
Come on and have a go. You can fulfill an ambition. Melvin, what did you think?
Hello, Anne. Have you ever been on a...
He's alive, 86.
Gosh.
Melvin Hayes is alive. That is the best news I've had in ages. That is the best news.
telly?
No.
You've done that now. You can go home and say, I've been on the telly, I've done that. What do you want to do next? Climb Mount Everest?
What would you like to do in the future?
Well, I don't really know.
Have I won? Have I won?
I mean, do you want to be a singer?
Yes.
Have you ever had singing lessons?
No.
Why don't you go and have singing lessons? I mean, it's the only way to find out. I mean, I went and had singing lessons. I found out I couldn't sing and stopped.
He looks a bit like Davy Jones, doesn't he? He looks and sounds a bit like Davy Jones. Got that kind of old school, smoky vibe. Very tangentially in Doctor Who. Oh, I'm sorry. Pete, sorry, I wasn't talking about him being in Doctor Who. Think, mate, think. I know more Doctor Who trivia than you could ever imagine.
You know what I mean? But I hadn't been on television then.
Even the top singers, I mean, they'd still take singing lessons, don't
Oh,
they?
yeah. I mean...
So it's well recognised.
What they're saying, they're trying to do it nicely, is you need some singing lessons.
They're saying she's shit.
The fact is, the wonderful thing is, as you say about this programme, that somebody from at home, sitting at home, says, I've gone and gone on that show and I can do
There's
it.
something of the Paul Ross about him as well.
The bullshit.
But it doesn't matter. Were you nervous?
Yes.
Were you really? You look smashing. And I like the dress. It's, you know, it's all blue.
Showbiz.
No, it's... I don't know what to say. I mean, all I can say is good luck for whatever else you do.
OK, give
Bit of the Dudley Moore.
Yeah.
me some points, Melvin.
20 points.
20 points from Melvin. OK, we add them together, folks.
Oh, he's married to one of the companions. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Well done.
Claire gave 20, Melvin gave 20 as well. A total of 40 points to act number 5.
I'm assuming out of 100. I would assume out of 100. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
I'm sorry to be a bit of a one-trick pony.
Katamari Paul, yes?
Yes.
I didn't remember. It's on my screen.
How are you doing with your gaming? Sorry, Kath, if I'm going to alienate you.
Well, you have.
How are you doing with your drinking?
Fine. I wish I had more, but
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know what that question means. How are you doing with your gaming?
well, what have you been playing recently?
I played some crap games today that I didn't like. I played Sackboy and I played Zombie Army 4 or whatever it was, rubbish. I've been playing It Takes Two with my 9-year-old, and we are going to complete that tomorrow. That's getting completed.
Have you tried Fallout 76?
Yeah, it's shit. It's famously shit. It's famously shit. It came out and everyone went, this is a stinker.
It's a grower.
I played it and I thought it was awful, and so did everyone else. Everyone complained to the company and said, you've killed the franchise.
And they responded. I admit that I loved Fallout 3. I loved Fallout 4. Fallout Vegas was a bit of a bummer, but they've responded, and it's their first attempt at a multiplayer, and it's a good community.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to play it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
And what is your preferred format at the moment?
PS5.
You're lucky enough to get one, I guess. Then.
No, I just go and stand in Dixon's on a Saturday and play theirs.
Hogs it.
And have you any thoughts? Okay, before I embarrass myself.
Too late.
Have you?
And I'm saying that because I always get uncomfortable when drunk people phone us.
Oh, sorry, I'm not drunk.
You are.
No. Sorry, I'm not drunk.
What are you?
Just normal.
Can I ask you a question that is either going to embarrass me or it's going to embarrass you? One of us is going to be embarrassed, depending on the answer to this question. Okay? Can I ask it? Do you have, generally in life, do you have a speech impediment?
I don't think so.
So you don't have anything like Parkinson's or MS or something like that that makes you...
Nope.
Okay, well then you're pissed.
I'm not. I'm just generally nervous when I phone you.
No, I can tell the difference, and I'm really not. I'm not having a go, even though it sounds like it. And maybe I am a little bit, but I don't mean it in a bullying way. But I can tell the difference between nerves and inebriation.
No, honestly, I could get in my car now and I could drive, and I would not be illegal.
I don't. It doesn't matter about illegal or illegal or anything like that. You sound pissed, man. And if you're not, if that's not how if you normally speak in a clear manner, I can tell you, you are not speaking in a clear manner now.
Okay. No, I've not had a drink. I wish I had, but
okay. Well, then you slur your speech. I suggest going to see a speech therapist.
Okay. That's a bit of a shock. I've never had that before, but...
something's not... Listen, maybe I'm way off the mark, and if I am, I'm sorry, but something's not quite coming across the way you want it to.
Geez. Okay. No, I've not had a drink. I'm not drunk. I do occasionally drink.
Okay, well then I've got it completely wrong, and I apologise.
That's fine, but that's a bit of a okay. Geez, make me feel a bit on edge, uneasy.
I don't think that's not my fault.
No, I'm not saying it is. Okay, well, I'm just going to chat about games and stuff.
Okay, well, we're going to go because our guest is here, but you're welcome to call back when Liam's gone.
No worries. I'll subscribe and take it easy, guys. And
thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Maybe I was wrong. Let's get Liam in. Let's get the man. Let's get the man, the myth. Let's move us down here. Now, we tested this and this worked like a goddamn... It was awkward, wasn't it? Wasn't it awkward? Love awkward. Let's get the man, the myth. Liam is entering the chat. We're all set here. Oh, maybe I've got to join. Maybe I'm joining the chat.
Hello.
Hello, Moto.
I'm just getting my... Oh, there we go.
Hey! And...
Oh, where are your pants? I wanted to have a look.
My what? Oh, I know. I got rid of my
Sorry,
missus.
Liam. I told everyone. And he was in his PJs.
I told my partner that you was admiring all of her clean underwear that was on the washer.
It was. I was admiring everyone's underwear. It was beautiful. How are you doing, man?
Mate, I'm good. I'm good, mate. I've been nervous all day. My fingertips have just got a bit cold.
Nervous about this rubbish. Come on.
Well,
You're playing the jazz cafe. This is a cinch.
Well, apparently, there's only 2 tables for 4 upstairs left.
Right, let's get the let's sell those. You didn't send me the links. All right, I'm going to find it.
Oh, nope. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, forgot about that. I'm going
to find it because me and Katherine are going. Let's sell those tables tonight.
Yeah, I think we've got 2 tables for 4 left, people.
I lived in North London for years. I used to go to Camden a lot. I have never been inside the Jazz Cafe in my life. I lived in London for about 20 years. Never been inside the Jazz Cafe. This will be the first time. You are our first music concert of 2021.
I bet you frequented the Barfly though. Can you remember the Barfly?
You used to go to the Barfly a lot, yeah. Who did I see at the Barfly? I remember Sean Lennon played there, but I didn't go and see him. I played at the Barfly. My band played at the Barfly. Yes,
right. So in a band, was it, Lee?
I was bass.
Careful, Liam. Careful.
I'll write you some songs, buddy. I'll write you some hits.
I think I might have heard a couple of the titles in the tweets today. I think we've got one called. Let's have a look here. I've been warned. That's all I'll say.
I'm gonna make love to the ladies. I'm gonna do everything I can to get that woman on my side. You might not believe this, I just made that up. You would spend months writing that.
Just comes so easy, doesn't it?
You know what, mate? There might be a support slot going, opening act.
He's busy.
Oh, okay.
No, don't. She's not my manager. She's not my mum.
See if you can get the night off.
How? So listen, I thought it was the end of July. Right, and because we just booked to go to the theatre, and I said, "Oh, it's round about the same time." And I said, "Let me check when Liam's on." You're like I think it's the 3rd of July.
4th of July.
The 4th of Sunday, the 4th of July. That's now not that far away.
Mm.
You were telling me today. I don't think I'm breaking any confidence. You're just starting to get that little nervousness about it.
Yeah. So I've just got to get the band together now, and because. I'm in this new stage of my life where I'm really enjoying being an independent artist rather than a major, with all the bells and whistles. So It's down to me to kind of musically direct the show. So I've got to put the bass player together, the drummer and everything like that. So it gets quite nerve-wracking, and especially when your budget is tight as well, because you can't be just, hiring out the studio for 4 hours every night. Do you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. But anyway, I know some sick people. My brethren Beanie texted me about playing drums, and Beanie plays for Rudimental.
Okay.
So he wants to play, and then this is what I live for, playing music. Like I'm not very good at things, okay? I'm good at talking and I'm good at singing. So I need this gig. Like, trust me, mate, I need... so I'm going to do this gig, I'm going to express it all, I'm going to take it all out. I've got a few people coming that don't normally go out, so the pandemic's kind of worked a treat for the people that don't normally go out.
When was the last time you did a live gig?
The last time I did a live gig was I did a live stream during, about a month ago.
Yeah.
But other than that, when was the last live gig I did? I forgot,
I bet.
It's a good job we're not doing radio anymore. There was dead air then.
But that's it. I think if I were to ask anyone a question about when was the last time you did something, the last 16 months have been, where has it gone? What has happened?
But we've had to do that. We've had to put our minds into sort of standby to stay sane, because otherwise it's maddening, isn't it? Not being able to plan anything and having to hand over basically your future and just put it on hold and wait. It would drive you crackers if you thought about it too much.
You know what? The other thing that I've thought about this as well, like, our sense of time is definitely organised, for want of a better word, by the daily rituals that we have and the monthly, and even like those little like bank holiday Mondays and your Easters and your whatever like is coming out in October. It's just when you haven't got those. Has it been a year? Has it been 4?
You're right. We've had none of that. And for a lot of people as well, who've been working at home or have lost their jobs, they've not had that difference between the weekend and the week.
No, it's been Sunday all day.
Monday you get up, you shower, put your clothes on, you go to work, and then Saturday and Sunday you don't. It's been the same every single day, man.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'm properly bored of telly now. I'm really bored of it.
Oh, well, I seem to have become addicted to YouTube,
Yes.
And I've even paying for the premium subscription.
God, you went hardcore.
This guy.
That is posh, isn't it? Yeah. $9.99 on YouTube a month is posh, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's the weird thing.
You should spend it on our Patreon, Liam. You should spend it on our...
Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't read a book properly for about 2 years. I can't concentrate, but YouTube, I can sit and watch that all day.
Yeah.
Yes, YouTube. I'm loving a bit of YouTube. I'm liking my alternative news sources, not the crazy ones though. not the not those ones.
But and I listen. I like. There's a lot of good news sources out there, and but I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe that there is a global. The world is. They're trying to reset the world. The governments are trying to reset the world and kill off the working class with this pandemic. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything.
You can stop it whenever you want, can't you?
But there's a load of that. With Allan Beswick, this late night phone-in host in Manchester that we really like. He's getting so many calls. He was getting a string of calls last night talking about eugenics.
Oh, but the thing is,
go on.
Ian, it's obvious. So it's not even dark anymore. There is definitely they're trying to. It's almost more. The best word is maybe disenfranchise or kind of. Or I suppose you could say it's more kind of economic than it is kind of, even though it is spiritual as well. So when you are on a 0 hours contract and at the mercy, you literally can't take holiday pay, and then you've got if you decide to stick up for yourself, you might not have a job, and then you've got the pandemic where they've got all these financial institutions are the only ones that are going to win when people's houses are defaulting.
The rich people are going to win out of this, definitely. You look at what the government has been doing with handing out billions of pounds to their mates and stuff. Rich people are always going to get richer. Poor people are going to get...
Yeah, but meanwhile, we're blaming it on that guy who can't defend himself.
Right, and also, though, I mean, I might even stop blaming Boris now,
No, I think we should bomb India for this Indian variant, though. That is obviously clearly their fault, and we should let's let us get a song out of you, boys. We've been posting the link for the gig. Let's sell those last couple of tables.
Let's have a go then.
Here we go.
Hey, I like your floor. That's a proper parquet floor.
Nice
floor. Well, as you can see, I don't live in a crack den.
But I'm just go for that crack den chic.
My girlfriend's name is Anna Bromwich, and she insisted it was like this.
Yeah.
She's going to be going mad.
Yeah, you're in so much trouble.
Right, anyway.
Here we go.
My chair's quite low, so,
Who gives a shit about your chair? Why would you say that? My chair's quite low?
Because I looked, but all of a sudden I went like that.
Little boy, can I have a bag of chips, mister?
Anna is going to care about this. She's going to care about the whole setup. She's going to say, why did you sit in front of that bloody wall?
Right,
Who said that?
Your girlfriend.
Oh, right. Right, this first song I'm going to do is called Fight. I found a new way. Our scars forgive us. Those problems I hide, they stay with me, of course. I'm begged for more time, more second chances. No more time for this lifestyle I've been living. We got better days to come. Oh, don't let me fight this battle of my own. My darling, I need you to help me through this. There's a fire in my bones. I don't care about what you did, my darling. Oh. I'm stranded by the feeling that bless you my day. I am gone. Tell me about the teachings of yesterday's pain. Take me home. The alarms are ringing out. I'm sweating, pale and short of breath. But letting, I ain't the one to start. I'm sitting in this midst of you. Don't let me fight this battle on my own. My darling, I need you to help me through these. Yeah, there's fire in my bones. I don't care. Maybe don't I messed it up at the end. Wait.
Well, we didn't notice.
I know.
Sounded good to me.
I noticed.
Well, you're a muso.
I noticed. I didn't. I made us big. Hang on, I don't want us to be big. I don't know. Oh man, that was brilliant.
Can I do another one?
Please.
No. You can. But I tell you what. Listen. We're going to go and see Liam on Sunday, July the 4th at the Jazz Cafe in London. There are did you say 2 tables left?
2 tables of 4 left, I think.
Come on,
But you know what? We might put on more tickets, you know. So just keep the information flowing.
Keep it. Listen, this is the link, right? Let me post the link.
And Ian might do a meet and greet.
I will say, listen,
I'm joking.
No, listen, you come and see Liam's show and you heard it through us. Come and say hello. Don't touch us. I'm a fucking but come and say hello if you know, and we'll all throw our pants at him. But
nice.
Right, the Jazz Cafe is a historic venue that I've never been to. I've walked past it. I can't wait to see it. This guy's obviously brilliant. Good food. It's gonna be good food there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's lovely food.
First music gig out after lockdown.
It's gonna be so good.
This guy.
Are they going to feed you beforehand, Liam, or do you just have to sniff everyone's dinners?
Is there a feature?
Are they going to feed you beforehand?
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, that's torture.
I really didn't know where I was going there, you know. But yes, they feed me. There's all the services included.
And yes, mate, give us another song, please. This is magic for us. Go on.
Let's have a look. I might do. Let's see what I've got a list here. I did a little set list.
I keep making us big. There we go. I don't want us big.
You want Liam big?
Am I right? It's just Liam Bailey on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was one of the lucky ones.
You got in there early.
Yeah, because the label, I was signed to Polydor in 2009, and I think they elbowed it. You know, the same way you got your camera.
Yeah. We talked about the camera.
Hey.
Sweet little deal.
Hey. Right, let me have a look. So I'll do an old song actually.
Yes, please, man.
I'm going to do this one called "Stun Me."
This is brilliant. This is what fun. Thank you for this.
Oh, by the way, I've got my do-rag on because I had my dreads done yesterday. I was hoping to get my dreads out for you, but
let's have a look.
I'm just going to wait. I think.
Oh, look at you.
He's
beautiful. He's got great hair and he can sing. I hate this guy.
Right, anyway. To know you, my love. I want to understand the meaning of your love. I want to know what it is when you're alone. I need to see the stars around and draw you close. You came and took my world away, and now I'm here in a million miles of space, singing, look how you stun me now. Look how you stun me now. Look how you stun me now. Stun me now. I want to know since the sun shine on. I never saw it yesterday when it shone on. And now I know you have big dreams to catch and keep. Well, I'm still your soul protector when you sleep. Oh. You came, took my world away. Now I am here in a million miles of space, singing, look at me now. She stunned me out. Look how you stunned me now. Shala, shala. Only want to see the code back on the wall. Only want to see the clock turn sour. I only want to wake and find I dreamt it all. Only want you. I only want, yeah. Shall I, yeah. Look how you stun me now. Look how you stun me now. Look how you stun me now.
Oh man, you make it look so easy. That is great. Everyone's loving you in the chat. Titsalina, hello, says Liam is unreal, giving us beautiful music and Nottingham realness. And then Karen Palmer, is Liam from Nottingham? His accent is very much like mine.
I am from Nottingham, where you can't be stopping them. That's nice.
And someone just said, who is it? Oh, D. Tuscan says, just dropped in. What a time to do so amazing. You're brilliant, man.
Yeah.
How you've survived? You've survived financially. I don't want to pry too much, but you've been okay. Because I know for a lot of musicians, the last year has been a nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've been getting some royalties and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm fortunate. You know, I have been. You know, I've had a fairly successful time, and I did one of Chase and Status's biggest songs. Chase and Status are like a drum and bass.
Even I know who Chase and Status are, and my
Yeah,
finger's
so
not really on the pulse.
I sang and wrote Blind Faith, which is their big song. Yeah.
Yes, man.
That'll do it.
So that'll keep your belly full during a pandemic. It's modest. Don't get me wrong. It's modest. It's only because there's 3 writers on it, and then it's a sample from a 90s song. That's sweet.
Yeah.
So so there's that, and then there's the Shy Effects song I did. So there's a couple of bits, you know what I mean. And then I've got my very, very, very nominal streaming money.
Yeah,
you know, it's not,
but it pays the rent.
That paid the rent, but because I'm also a self-employed musician, I was able to get some help from the government as well in the furlough scheme.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so
good.
Thank you, Boris, you fat dickhead.
With the latest on the seats, there are 2 and 3 seat tables in the restaurant section, then 4-seater in the drinks only area. I would say get in there quick. Liam's saying they might release a few more seats.
Yeah, but get in quick.
Get in there quick, man. You know, this is the thing. Buying tickets, you've got to say, as people who've done live shows, not on this scale, but buying early, just helps everything move along a little bit better.
You can see people are up for it.
My first gig that I ever went to in London was a jazz cafe. It was a band called The Bays, and they were like, it's a drum. Actually, the drummer's in Chase and Status now.
Okay.
And I'll never forget it. It was like, because when I moved to London, I was so like grumpy. Because it was just like, everything was too fast, too expensive. Crepes are like £3, you know what I mean? And pints are like, whatever, £5.
London prices, man. Dear God.
Luckily, the drugs were the same price.
Yeah. The drugs are a little bit cheaper, but
by the way, I don't drink. I've not drank since the April the 25th, 2019.
Please, may I say, can I do it? God, you must be thirsty.
No, I'm just on heroin now.
But Nottingham, I've been to Nottingham Rock City.
Yeah.
I've hosted a KISS convention.
Nice.
As in the rock band, not the radio station, at Nottingham Rock City.
I used to live in Nottingham.
Sticky floor.
Nice. Oh, yes. I probably contributed to that stickiness with my sloshy beers back in the day. I loved it. I loved Nottingham. I was there at university, so I did about 3 years there.
I remember being at Nottingham Rock City, and there was doing this KISS thing, and there was just someone just going around sniffing poppers the whole time. I was like, God, man.
I never forget. I was talking about Rock City this week because I had a writing session with James Walsh, the lead singer of Star Sailor, and
wow, okay.
I basically when I was like 21, I remember going to see his gig, and I actually cried during his song "Good Souls."
Right.
I just remember it hit me, and it was like, so I had to tell him that, and so it was on about Rock City. It's such a sick venue. I've been in there and seen, like, there was one band I saw called Fugazi, which are like a post-punk kind of band.
I know the name, yeah.
And there was this woman, who I kind of knew from around town. And I feel like she might have been about 30 odd. Hey, like a tank, picking up grown men, picking them up and throwing them. It wasn't a normal mosh pit. She dominated the whole thing.
And can we, I don't know what the rules are. We can do this at your gig, right? I can pick Kath up and throw her.
Go on. You get back in the papers then, you know.
Oh God, I need anything, Liam. I would do anything to get that sweet taste of fame just one more time.
How are you getting on with this Patreon? Because I've been looking at setting up a Patreon.
There are a lot of. I'm really surprised. Okay, we don't really start till July the 1st. We've got 480 people signing up. The generosity and it's not even generosity because we give in stuff.
They love what you do.
The willingness of people to pay directly to the artist, the performer, whatever you want to call yourself, is staggering.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
feels good, right? Buzzing.
It feels cleaner. It feels cleaner. We did a kind of little private little stream, like a little test stream for the people that have already signed up. The numbers, we had 150 compared to on Twitch when sometimes we get 5,000.
But the difference is they all wanted to be there.
They all wanted to be there. It felt cleaner.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah.
And no one's going to get rich. It's not even paying all of the bills. It'll pay it'll pay most of the bills.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. I definitely think you should look into it.
I also think it's a start for us, potentially.
Yeah.
But also, we're getting so exhausted with like building something up only for someone to come in and pull the rug because either our faces don't fit anymore or our politics are different or whatever it might be. And this way, touch wood, I think we're a lot safer. We're building something for ourselves, rather than someone else's castle.
I'm really inspired by all of this self-empowerment there is from certain social media things, and I used to be a lot like kind of looking down my nose at it a bit, especially Instagram and stuff, but it's just making me really excited actually, because for me, for example, like let's say in a couple of years I've built my profile even more, I'm not in a situation where I need to go to a label. I can just do that myself, put it through these channels and see the return more instantly. And that way you're going to create more.
Yeah.
So I'm quite, it was quite a bit of, when I first had my kind of ups and downs in the industry, it's quite hard to stomach it, especially like in the early days. But now you can kind of just keep going.
You can get a nice little kind of motion going on your own, and you're not beholden to someone going, nah, I don't think so. Nah,
I used to enjoy the validation. I used to want the validation, and now, like, I've done so much like self-reflecting over the last year, and there was so much validation I was getting from, like, what deal can I strike, and can I get my man from Island Records involved, or I've got to be with the biggest this and the biggest that, and if you're not doing that, then there's no point doing it. And then it's just like, what are you doing it for? And just focus on that, and that is where you will start to get the fruits. You get the fruits from them kind of that hustle, that energy. It's what. Do you remember TFI? What was that? Thank God
TFI Friday.
Yeah, that was chaotic, energetic, wasn't it? And like, I feel like that's the kind of energy you do when you've got full control of something, like he had back then, because it was his production company.
Yeah. You do. You be in a position where you do what you want. And I a lot of my life has been looking for validation from other people. I've needed it from other people instead of, and I'm still learning. Actually, it comes from in here. I can get it. Everything I need is in here. But it's hard to remember that, man. Yeah. So for me, I look back on being on, some big TV shows and go, I'm doing this in my living room now. But actually, I got more control. I can do anything I want at this precise second in time. When I was on TV, I never had any freedom. I did what I was told.
And also, when we worked in radio, we were always waiting for the axe to swing. Even in the good times, we just knew it wasn't going to last, you know.
Oh, right. So do you find that, even when it was going well, then they still give you that feeling that you could be out the door any minute? Because I got that at every major label I've been at. You know, you get that impression. Whereas when I'm not around them, I'm not in fear of my youth or anything. Oh, another conversation, youth. Youth is changing now. I think that people's idea of youth and men and women's capacity to kind of work it is changing. So this youth cult that I'm subject to in the music industry, it's not really like that. It's starting to change. Jay-Z, I know he's a special case, but he's about, nearly 50 doing his album. There's new people coming through in bands that are getting deals at 30 past there. There's a lot of people like me and you, and a lot of people that are just so disenfranchised from ITV and all these other main places that I don't know, you just see people are getting second wins at 35 and 40 and 45, and it's changing.
Age is not the factor that it used to be.
It can't be, because we're not dying any younger, are we? We've got to share the pie. I can't keep sharing my pie.
I want my own fucking pie.
Dickhead.
But also,
they've got to come and join my bandwagon, mate.
But also with Twitch, with Patreon, with YouTube, with all of everyone can do it on their own. All you need are enough fans, supporters to just pay the rent.
Ian, can I just also say it's not always the numbers as well. It might be the quality of the numbers.
Yeah.
You've got watching.
Yeah.
You know, it's like with in music again. Can you remember that there was a famous rapper over recent years called Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I don't know Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay, well, anyway, he was all this popping cool rapper, but he's fake and everything, and all of his numbers are fake. So when he goes to do a gig, there's no one there.
Right. Oh, okay, right. So See
what I mean? Whereas I'd much rather 200 people buy my record, and I guarantee they're all going to be down at the Dog and Duck.
Can we listen, we're going to let you go in a bit. We're going to see you on July the 4th.
I'm not playing the Dog and Duck, by the way. I'm not putting that message out there.
We will be at the Dog and Duck.
I'm just going to hang around the Dog and Duck
Mondays,
on the off chance.
Cleaning the pots. Can we get one more? Can we get one more song? Are we allowed to ask for one more song, please?
That's a yes. He's getting his guitar. Unless he's going to say no.
What should I do then? Let's have a look.
Thank you for doing this, Liam. It's so nice. It's so nice.
I get the feeling you're buzzing doing it, Liam. We obviously enjoy it.
I'm really loving it. This is exactly what I want to be doing with my time. This kind of
Sofa Bump. We have addressed the Nottingham. Yes, it is a Nottingham accent. If you want to go and see Liam Sunday, July the 4th, me and Katherine are there. You can say hello to us from a distance. I'm putting the link in there. The Jazz Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what then. Just because I've realised I might forget the chords, I'm doing an old song again. But I must stress, I'm doing all new ones at the Jazz Caf gig. Go and stream my album called Ekondeo on Spotify. If I do say myself, it is incredible.
And you should say it yourself. Be proud of it, man.
And trust me, for 10 years I've been slagging my own self off, so...
No more. Go on, Duck, play us a tune.
Where does... Oh no, do it down here, sorry.
I make that mistake all the time when I'm doing songs.
Where does the time go? Where will it end? Seems like we're walking down this road for a while, my friend. The morning breathes new life, and the night time I just suffer. It's not the same when the years going by. It's not the same, oh Lord, when it's tears in your eyes. It's not the same when a boy ain't no home. Wind and the rain, yeah, it shot you down to the bone. It's not the same. Whoa, whoa. Shouldn't have left you, darling. I know that now. Seems like the only road I take is the way down. More I seem to be, more I seem to suffer. It's not the same when the more you go by. Wind and the rain, when it's tears in your face. It's not the same when the boy got no home. Wind and the rain, when it shines you down to the bone. Wind and the rain, and it shut you down to the bone. Wind and the rain, and it shut you down. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Can we get the dessert menu?
Actually, I have another glass of wine.
And two coffees.
Big
two
one.
Coffees. Thank
Big
you.
one.
That was great. Just practicing, Liam. Just practicing calling the waiter over like the old days.
Excuse me, waitress. I've got my tokens are in the back. Can I get one of my free beers?
Just practicing. It's going to be like the old days for us. Going to be like the old days for you.
Can't wait.
Going out and playing. I love you so much, man. We're so excited about coming to see you, and it's weeks away. I don't want to remind you. You've got to get a band together and put it together and rehearse it. You've only got a few weeks.
You've got problems. I've got to plan an outfit. I haven't been out for ages.
Liam, so lovely to see you,
Yes,
mate. So lovely to have you on properly. And we will be screaming at you on July the 4th, my friend.
Oh, you'll hear a whistle because he always does his celebratory whistle.
You'll be getting that.
You'll be getting some of that.
Lots of love. See you later.
Nice to see you, mate. Thank you so much. See you later on. Wow. Oh, man.
Hey, meanwhile, in America, All Music Considered were playing along.
All Music Considered.
We love you guys. Sandy and George.
Thank you. It's nice to have you here. Got to play some adverts, guys. I got to play some adverts. Oh man, 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. 0203 286 6370. Our pleasure to bring Liam on. I can't remember how.
I know why. BLM. Yeah, because Liam was tweeting, and we're talking about racism online.
Racism online, that was it. We tweeted, and then he that was it. Racism online.
Because he was
that
saying
was
he does live gigs and he gets all kinds of crap.
That was it. We'd had a particular run of racists. So actually, thank you, thank you, white supremacists.
We don't like racism, but sometimes it's handy.
Sometimes it works out, and we wouldn't have had Liam if we hadn't have been targeted by those thick white supremacists. So thank you, guys. Thank you, racists. They're racists.
I've got something for the racists, just to remind them that. I mean, we're not that grateful. Give me a close up, quick.
Oh yeah, okay. All Music Considered, this is the best stream. We are usually here lurking. This time we get to come to the front table. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're so goddamn welcome. We're going to do a short show tonight because my kids are in there, and I'm thinking I want to hang out with my kids a little bit. So you've got about 20 minutes. You want to give us a call. 0203.
You remember? 286. Woo! 286 6370.
It's the first time she's ever said it.
Because I just managed to catch it on
You're
the
very welcome,
ticker tape.
And come on, we're still on 480 on the Patreon. We're not going to make 500 tonight, but could we make 485? Could we get 4 more? By the way, I saw a couple of gift donations and they don't show up here for some reason. So thank you, FM Chairman. Let's just take this call.
Oh, and Delith gave some gift subs.
That was it, Delith. Delith, thank you. All Music Considered, a 480th on our Patreon. Thank you, guys.
Oh, we love
We're going
you.
to give you great content. Hello, Will.
Hello.
Are you in your new home? Because the lighting looks different.
So yeah, you may notice that I'm somewhere different. So I'm speaking to you from my new flat.
Look at the size of that bloody
I did
place.
it.
It's huge. Hey, well done. How does it feel?
Yeah, so this is like kitchen in the living room. It's just full of crap at the minute because I've literally moved today. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm here. It's amazing.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I did it.
It's one of those moments you wish you could go back and tell yourself from a couple of months ago when everything seemed so bleak. You just want to say, it turns out okay, just hang in there.
Yeah. I always hate it when people say stuff like that because I'm always like, well, why would it? But it actually did this time. So
You look. I'm going to say, you look happy. For the first time in a while.
Like what? Sorry.
You look happy.
I probably am. I think.
There we go.
The first time in a good while. It's mad. It's not like me to be happy. But here we are. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Savour the moment. I know you are, but just savour that moment because...
Are you having my tradition when I move somewhere is get a Domino's? I don't know what your eating plans are this evening.
I already had a KFC.
Nice.
Today.
Dream, baby.
So
we're having a KFC
really.
on Sunday. We're going flying on Sunday in one of those wind tunnel things where you.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So you're getting the KFC afterwards, yeah?
Exactly what we said to the kids.
Well, especially because my youngest has got a light gag reflex, so we're not playing with that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. No, my friend's been helping me move, so I got him some diesel and I got him a KFC to thank him.
Those chicken poppers, chicken popcorn.
Popcorn
chicken at KFC. What is that about?
Nice.
It's too good.
You can get popcorn chicken from other places, but it's just not the same. It never is.
It's because of the secret ingredients, and we'll never know. Never know.
I'm just playing cat.
Hello.
Hello, Mux. My darling, it's my favourite cat.
Everyone's favourite.
My favourite.
I won't tell them that you said that.
No, don't. My favourite living cat.
I love you.
There's something about black cats, though, isn't there?
There's what?
Something about black cats.
They're the best. You
Yeah,
get your
well,
fancy grey things and all of that stuff. The black cat, the
Black.
humble black moggy, and I love it when I
Lovely
register
mate.
with a vet. They say, "What is she?" She's just a moggy. She's just
Black.
a moggy. Love it.
I found out a lovely cat fact the other day.
Okay, let's hear it.
You know, male and female cats have different names. Like, so a queen is a female cat that's not been spayed. Did you know that? A female cat that's been spayed is called a Molly, which I think is cute.
Molly.
Anyway, there's your cat fact for the week.
Will, listen, enjoy your flat. Thank you for giving us the update. It's lovely to see you looking so chuffed with it. And as well, I hung up there. Gatford's done a joke. I would have chosen a Diet Coke rather than the diesel with that KFC. Okay, thank you.
Outrageous.
Any cats are cute cats. Izzy, that's incorrect data. Just check in on everybody.
Yes, I'm away.
Okie dokie.
I forgot to pack my swimsuit.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Can we get 5 more people on the Patreon? That would be blues for everyone. Can we let's block that? Let's block that. Can we get like 3 more patrons? Could we get 3 more? Could we make it to 483? The show is moving to Patreon from July the 1st. Save the late night alternative. We're some way off it being enough money. Iain, please don't make this pay to watch.
You'll get some free.
You'll get some free, but we kind of have to.
But we can't live for free.
The deal that we have with Twitch is coming to an end on the 30th of June. So from July the 1st, we are on our own. The money that we make didn't pay all of the bills. It paid most of the bills, didn't pay all of the bills. So we're having to go to Patreon. The way it's going to work is we're going to do 3 or 4 shows a week It will vary from week to week. At the end of the weekend, you will get the itinerary, the menu for the next week, possibly the next 2 weeks. We need to work that out. So it will be pretty similar to what we're doing now, but with a little bit more flexibility. And please, guys, save the show. Thank you. It is like 2 subs a month. Yeah. So how it's going to work is, if you sign up to the $4.99 level, that's a great level. You're going to get the daily podcast that goes out now, the 45-minute podcast. You're going to get that.
And some people only have that anyway, so they're not interested in this.
You're going to get that. If you sign up to the 666 and above, man, you're going to get so much. You get the daily podcast. You will get to watch the whole show live.
Yeah.
First 45 minutes are going to be live for everyone, either here on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm kind of favouring YouTube at the moment, but we will experiment and see where we get the biggest numbers. First 45 minutes of every show is going to be free for everyone. That's great. Then after 45 minutes, it's going to go behind a paywall, and 666 Patreons and above are going to get sent a link. I've got 50 cats to feed. You're right, Kev. Are going to get sent a link for that show. They click on that link. So it'll be a 2-minute break while we switch over. They click on that link. They come into the private show and we hang out and we play games. We watch videos. We take phone calls. We do all of that kind of stuff. And that could be another hour, 2 hours if we're feeling fruity. It'll be another 3 hours that we are going to do. Okay? So if you don't pay, you're still going to get 45 minutes free. Okay? If you do pay, you're going to get 2-3 hours kind of on the end of that.
With no adverts.
With no adverts, right? That's the 666 and above. As well as that, for 666, you're going to get the best of daily 45-minute podcast. You're going to get the full audio of the show as well. You start going 20 above now. I realise that gets pricey, right? That's less than a tier 3. You're going to get all of that stuff. Plus, you're also going to get loads and loads of new podcasts, exclusive podcasts, solo projects, stuff you will not be able to get anywhere else. I'm kind of thinking at the moment, if I carry on doing my book at bedtime, we've both got rival books at bedtime. This is great. Let's see which one gets the most listens.
Well, except I'm not doing a whole book. I'm just doing random chapters.
I'm doing Lynn
books.
Perry, Secrets of the Street. And I'm going to do the whole book. Part of me thinks maybe we stream that to the 666s and above, but the audio and the watch again goes 20 above. We're going to finesse it. We're going to finesse it. Exclusive little meditations. This is out as a podcast.
Yes, I'm awake.
We didn't want to do this. This is not how I thought my life would go, doing a kind of pay-per-view stuff. But. We want to pay the mortgage. We don't live together. We're not married, by the way, so we've got to pay our mortgages, feed our kids. Where we're at right now covers the mortgages and some of the other bills. It's significant. When I left Talk Radio and came to Twitch, I was earning here at Twitch 2/5 of what I was earning at Talk. Right now, with the setup on Patreon, I was probably paid too much at Talk. Right now with the Patreon, I will be earning 1/4 of what I earn at Twitch. That's the way it goes. I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of illustrating that it was kind of tight with Twitch, and now it's kind of tight. But if we get to 500, that would be awesome. If we get to 600, it starts getting a little bit more comfortable and don't have to dip into savings so much. So there you go. If you sign up now, because I screwed up, you get charged like an entrance fee. You get charged your first month, but
there's loads of stuff already in there.
To make up for it, we have been preloading it with loads of exclusive video and audio. We've already done a test. It was a test stream to see if I could get it to work privately. And we will do some more test streams just to get the technicals and stuff. So if you sign up now, you will get invited to those test streams. It is fun, and we mess around and stuff. That is, we have to do it.
It's terrifying, but it's also quite exciting. And if you enjoy the show, please do consider subscribing, because you'll be saving it,
Do we still sub on Twitch? Here's what I would suggest. Now in this month, next month, don't matter. From July the 1st, if you want to, we would get 50% of your subs from July the 1st. We would get 50% of your subs. So if you've got, some Amazon Primes, chuck them in. You want a sub, chuck them in. We get 50% of it. If you would rather your Amazon Primes or went to someone else, that's cool as well.
You've got All Music Considered, you've got St. John, you've got Emsy.
You got Pete, what's on the tapes?
Janelle. We've got loads of people to choose from.
And also, we get that it's tight. Things are tight at the moment for a lot of people. We get it. And so asking you to help us out,
yeah,
it's not how we do things. And a lot of people are going, well, this is great. A few people are going, that's a bit tight, man. That's a bit tight.
But that's why we're trying to keep some free content there.
Yeah. And I genuinely believe, and I know this, we can't do the annual. We're not allowed to do annual payments at the moment. We will do. Apparently, you have to be going for a little while before you can do annual payments. We will do, and there will be a discount in there. That will happen, but it's not activated yet for some reason. And I forgot what I was going to say. I've been told by several people who know Patreon, who do it and have a sub and do their own things, that we are giving way more than a lot of other people. You know what we're like? We're suckers, man. We want to make sure you get value for money. So if you can, let's just see if anyone signed up during that whole talk. Did anyone? You absolute scumbags. I'm joking. So if you can, that would be great. And if you can't, well, then that's just the way it goes.
Actually, 2 people did. Well, Dallas edited and Mark is in. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you for being a friend.
Honestly, every single one is a little rush to us, isn't it, when we see a name come in. Thank you so much to everyone who's already there, and we will make sure you get your money's worth.
It makes a big difference. We miss James calling up. I'm going to call. Jim says, I've been flabbergasted by how much is already on there. We're just pumping stuff out.
Hello, you all right?
Hello,
how are you
James.
both?
Yeah, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, spoken to you in a while because since you moved to mornings, I've been busy, so I've been watching you on the VODs.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm checking Patreon. I'm not just checking my phone. I'm just checking on it. Sorry, dude.
How are you keeping? You all right?
I'm okay, just about, right? Because I had my vaccine the other week. That was good.
But you're a baby.
I'm 18. Yeah, I was on the reserve list.
Nice.
And then I got a phone call saying we got some spare vaccine, mate. Do you want to come and sort it?
Yes, man.
So it's great.
Suck it up. Well, don't suck it up. That's not how you take it. It's an injection. But yes, well done. Congratulations.
On the old the Pfizer.
Beautiful. And how did you feel at the end of it?
It was fine. I had barely any side effects. I was a bit tired afterwards, but apart from that, it was it didn't feel anything. Like some people, they were saying some people have been sick, some people have passed out, all of that stuff. None of it. Just sound. Yeah, that was it.
I spoke to someone today who'd had the Pfizer and was wiped out for a couple of days, but they were cool. They were cool.
Anyway, glad you've had it. I'm glad you're feeling all right.
Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev, for signing up. Thank you, Kev.
Right, Patreon. What I was going to say was, it's really niche this, but I use Patreon because I follow these 2 English lads in Spain that do they do the Spanish football podcast on Patreon, which is a really niche subject, but loads of people sign up to it, and it's really good because they've got different tiers and stuff, but it works really well. Because it's a real cult audience like yours, so they moved over there and they've really made a success out of it because people like it. It's similar to your stuff.
It's weird because what are they doing?
They're running up and down. You'd think it was children. It's the cat.
Kids next door being wonderfully well behaved. It's weird because we're old, and so I'm used to James. I have a boss, and my boss pays me, or I have an agent, and my boss pays my agent, and my agent takes his cut and pays me. And that's how it's been for 25 years for me. And before that, it was I would work in a shop, and I would get paid. I used to get pay packet back in the day. So doing it like this, it feels improper to me. Even though intellectually I know it's not improper, and this is the way it's gone, and there are a lot of big names and a lot of small names doing this, and this is a perfectly legitimate model. It still there's still part of me goes, it's begging. Well, it's not begging, but that's
giving
what my head
something.
is.
We're giving something for we're trading our services. It's business. It's business. The
Mm.
difference is we're not lining anyone else's pocket.
All Music Considered have upgraded. You guys don't need to do that. And if at any point anyone has to downgrade or goes, I can't afford it, and
we get it.
We're not going to think any less of anybody. You don't need to do that on Music Considered. But thank you.
I was speaking to a lad the other week, and he did a whole book through Kickstarter, and he did different tiers and that type of thing. And he went, it was about Venezuela, and he went over there, and he'd already covered his costs before he went. So even if the book made no profit, he still broke even. So there's other ways of doing it.
We should go to Venezuela.
well, the book's been written now. We need to choose somewhere else.
Okay, we'll do a podcast about Venezuela. Who cares?
Okay.
We'll do something. Thank you, man. How is life treating you? Are you okay?
Just about. I'm going to Poland in 10 days, so that'll be fun.
What?
How come? What's going on there?
I'm for work because there's a football match there, so I'm covering that for someone, which is going to be fun.
Beautiful. How are you feeling about that? Because I have made the decision. I'm not flying anywhere. My favourite group is doing their farewell tour. The Monkeys are doing their farewell tour, and I would love to go. I'm not getting on a plane this year. Vaccine or whatever. I'm Indian variant. Hello. I'm not getting on a plane this year to go to New York.
No, I keep seeing like lovely holiday programs and thinking it would be nice, but it's the getting there that's putting me off. The sitting in a tube with a load of other people.
But how do you feel about it? You're right.
I'm not that bothered. I mean, I think because I've got to isolate when I get back for 10 days, and the testing is it's rigorous. Like you go there, got to do a test when you arrive. You've got to do another test before you come back. And then when you arrive in the UK, you've got to do 2 more tests on day 2 and day 8, and then you end your quarantine on day 10. So it's a pretty sufficient system in that regard. But I don't know how it's going to work in terms of I think the airports are going to be quite quiet. So I can't imagine many people in terms of the green list and everything else. The tests are. I'm only going because I'm getting paid to do it.
Brilliant.
I couldn't afford to do it otherwise because tests when you come back, they're like 120 quid for the whole package. So it's not cheap.
James, you are a good human being. Have a fantastic time. Let us know how it goes. If you get, I don't know what the setup will be there. If we're on when you're there and you can call us, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
but
tell us what it's like.
Yeah, otherwise let us know.
Can I just say one more thing, right? You go into that is it in Milton Keynes, the indoor skydiving place?
Yes.
I've been there, right? Let me tell you, I went there before with my granddad, and he left his debit card at home. The car parking machine?
Yeah.
They have there with all the different things. He left a post-it note on his windscreen that said, "I've forgotten my debit card. Here's my phone number to charge me for it."
And did they phone him up?
No.
Why would they? But he didn't get a ticket or anything.
No, he just parked his car and walked in because he forgot his debit card.
Absolutely.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. We did enough stories about parking attendants in Milton Keynes. You were lucky.
Geezer. I love it. James,
it's a really old place, Milton Keynes, isn't it? Because there's no town centre or anything. It's just a shopping centre.
Yeah, bloody horrible there. Hate it. I can say that now.
Anyway,
freely.
Sunday's going to be fun.
James, lovely to see you, mate. Have safe travels. Thank you very much. Tutty bye. 0203 286 6370. Pete says, I'm close to setting up a Patreon page. I need to get past those final mental hurdles. May I make a suggestion to you? Set it up. Set it up. Because it takes a little while, and then don't do anything with it until you feel you want to or you don't want to. It's my suggestion. Have it there. Look at it. Go, what can I do? What can I do? And build it, and then leave it.
Looking at Pete's tweets yesterday, you're having a bit of a time of it, aren't you?
Pete got suspended on Twitter.
What?
He got DMCA'd on Twitter.
You're kidding me?
No, he got DMCA'd on Twitter. I've never heard of that. A copyright strike. We're all screwed, guys. We're all screwed.
God.
But if you are screwed in your marriage, I suggest you go to gelaw.co.uk, 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 gelaw.co.uk,
Where's that?
gelaw.co.uk, gelaw.co.uk, gelaw.co.uk.
That's definitely what you should do.
Richard Gregorian. I mean, this man basically said, I'll buy the late night. I'll buy the late night alternative and pay you a salary. I'm going, whoa. You can't do that, man. But he is. We love Richard, and we joke about GE Law, Gregorian, Emerson, family law solicitors. But they are brilliant. I've had the good fortune of doing a tiny little bit of work with Richard a couple of months ago, and to see the speed with which that brain goes and works and the ideas that come firing out of it. He is a good egg, and he will do what he can to make your divorce less shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He won't stoke things up. So the idea is that you get through it as smoothly as possible with as little conflict as possible, and you're still talking to each other at the end of it.
Patreon.
You're going to be mum and dad when it comes down to it at the end of it, and you need to be able to raise those kids together, apart, whatever you decide.
Those dickheads.
What are you doing, kids?
Brother and sister.
George is always starting it, isn't he?
Patreon. We've got and Gatford says, "What a segue! What a segue way!"
I think he means segue.
Well, he's put segue way.
Segue is one of those weird words that if you never hear anyone say it, you'd think it was sage. Sage.
David, thank you for the sub. The Loner Own, thank you so much for your sub. Ian Lee, Katherine Ball, 24 hours a day on GE Radio. God, I'd love to be on the radio. I talked to my agent the other day. It's the first time in a year I've had a face-to-face Zoom with my agent. I said, dude, I'm kind of screwed here. Can you help? I will do anything.
Donuts.
Also, if you want to watch movies from around the world, you want to protect your... thank you, Zoe. You want to protect your identity online. You want to stay safe online. You need a VPN. You do. Can we get the link for Surfshark? If you'll just click on the link, Segway Way. If you'll just click on the link, that helps us. There it is. Thank you, Jim. Surfshark.deals/TLNA. Surfshark.deals/TLNA. 83% off. 3 months extra for free. I use it. I got it. I paid for it.
I do.
It's good.
It's easy.
It keeps me safe at night. It protects me when I'm sleeping. It combs my hair for me.
Oh.
It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Thoroughly recommend it. This is a ridiculously, ridiculously good deal.
To the point where we've had people cancelling their existing provider and going with this one instead.
83% off and 3 months extra free. Thank you. Gemma90 got her postcard today. You're very,
Good.
very, 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 very welcome. Look at that face.
Gerald.
Hello.
Oh, the finger's going right in your mouth.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a great video.
Yep.
I was taken aback. I can't spell Segway.
No.
Turns out.
SEGUE.
I'm sure there was a Q in there.
No.
A Q?
A Q?
Well, you've put... First of all, you don't need the way at the end. The because the GUE does the Segway.
Yeah.
So it's SEGUE. That's it.
Could you take that skeleton finger out your nose, please?
What?
No, just
Oh, sorry.
the way you were in the frame. It looked like the skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Why are you pulling faces, doubting our spelling skills?
Well, I'm not doubting your spelling.
Yes,
I'm just
you are.
feeling a bit, picked on. I made a joke
Corrected.
earlier in the chat, and you kind of downplayed that a bit. You kind of read it out and went, "Oh, that's funny." Rob Burnett rings up, a historic moment for me. Hearing an old voice, and now I'm feeling a bit like the Ian and Kath show hates Gatford.
Sorry, hang on. Excuse me. The what show?
Ian and Kath show.
Who's Kath?
Katherine. Sorry. See, look, I'm not. Shall I?
0203 286 637. If you want to say our names correctly, that would be wonderful. I'm sorry you had to go.
I wouldn't have pointed it out. But thanks, I appreciate that.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Wow.
The colour's off because this is green, but it doesn't look green.
No, that looks more of a white, like a white. White.
Please I'm going to look. Please, for the love of Jesus, let's have one more. Let's have one more person.
I keep
please.
refreshing, and I know that some have come in, but they're just not showing up yet. Why?
Why you hate us so much? I thought it was optimistic, aiming for 500 tonight. If we can get to 500 by the end of this month, Well, no. Well, Segway is spelt differently because it's a brand name. It's a brand name. So that's that. Let's watch a little bit more of Sky Star Search. Then we're gonna go. It's gonna be a short one tonight, dear listener. You can call us if you would like to call us.
Oh,
just farted.
No, I'm
Used
getting
to be in bed.
The cushion on this chair is going quite. I don't know. It's not as thick and sumptuous as I would like.
I think you're talking about your ass.
And like the Princess and the Pea, I can feel every bump and
grind
in the chair.
This is Sky Star Search. Let's just watch a little
Thank you
bit
very
more of
much,
this.
Anne. Great. Have you enjoyed your day?
I mean, this is billed as the worst and the funniest acts.
Yeah.
I cancelled my ITV sub for Lost Lambs. Holding hands. Welcome.
That's the main thing. Man who's going to sing for us. He's worked 80 hours in a 28-track recording studio.
He must be tired.
And wants to be a mega pop star, he says.
Mega pop star, you say? Okay. Roger!
Singing on my own, act number 6, Robbie Graham.
Robbie Graham.
Oh, showbiz hair. So it was Barry Manilow.
Barry crossed with Rod, crossed with Robbie Graham. This is about 1986, I'm going to say. Oh, look how nervous he is. He's going. Look at that breathing. He's breathing.
On my own, pretending she is beside me, all alone.
He's got a lot of the Manilows about him. We are seeing live next year. The Who cancelled, Manilow postponed. Make of that what you will.
With her till morning, without her, feel her arms.
I think this was on like 5 nights a week. So they had to get a lot of acts.
They threw a net out into the shopping centre,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Around me.
Doesn't look like it.
When I lose my way, I close my eyes, she's found me.
God, who's playing the keyboard?
The rain.
Well, that keyboard is off, but he fucks up the timing. I think the keyboard tries to catch him. I didn't realise it was live music.
The rain. Pavement shines like silver. All the light.
Hang on a second. Someone just donated. You can donate. We're asking for a lot of money, so I'm not really playing up
the donos.
The dono thing today. But you can donate to us. Let's just have a little look. Who did? I've got too many tabs. I've closed a lot of tabs recently. Thank you for the donations. It's very, very kind of you to do that. But we've kind of not been banging on about the donos because I don't want to, quiet bloke.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Andy, for the Patreon content so far. Come on. That's part of the Patreon. You don't have to pay us extra for the Patreon. That's there. The Patreon is there. Shut up, big boy. Here we go.
Misty in the river.
This is what Lawrence Fox sings like. Lawrence Fox is not this good.
He's not as good as that.
Katherine says, I'm thinking they didn't bother auditioning these guys before throwing them on the show. Well, yes, they would have done.
Just to make sure they would.
My youngest in the car, my 9-year-old, Daddy, Britain's Got Talent. Do they go easy on kids? I said, yeah, I think they might do. 10 minutes later, Daddy, on Britain's Got Talent, do you win money? I said, I don't know if you win money, but you win the chance to perform at the Royal Variety Performance. Maybe there's some money. I said, you're not thinking of going on it, are you?
Sounds like it's very serious.
And he started giggling and went, yeah, I am. I said, what would you do? He said, that thing where you do voices? I said, an impressionist. He went, yeah. I said, go on then, who would you do? He said, well, David Attenborough. I said, go on, let's hear it. And he said some stuff, and then he went, I can't really do it now and stuff. He does a brilliant Michael Rosen impression, which is a bit niche. I said, have you actually watched Britain's Got Talent? He said, no. I said, why don't we watch some? I said, I like it, but I have a problem with it, and I think that sometimes they can be overly mean, and it can be a little bit cruel.
Yeah.
And you just have to work out, could you stand there and have people be rude at you? Even if you were good, they do it sometimes to good people as well. Could you stand there and have people be rude to you? And so we'll watch it. It's a show I don't really approve of. But if he wants to, if he wants to get slaughtered by Simon Cowell, I'll smash Simon Cowell in the face. That's my boy.
Darkness.
£250,000, you said. Right, boy, we're going to get rehearsing. 250 grand.
It's a full of starlight. All I see is her and me
She's so beautiful, Cleo Rockers. She's. I mean, we've met her a couple of times. She would come on James's show. She was so delightful. She recognised me.
Yeah. I read her book. I think it's called Kenny and Me. Oh, it's so good. So good. Really enjoyed that. Well, I can read to you.
It's only in my mind, and I'm talking to myself.
Stop the clock. We have an update on the Patreon. I would like to thank... No, ignore that one. I would like to thank... Shut up, big boy. Dear God, you're so...
Just always...
So goddamn annoying. I've lost the box. Where's the... slow down. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Here it
there
comes.
it is. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, John Harris, for pointing it out. We're at 482. We're so deliciously close to 500. Oh, we can smell it. Bit more of this because I'm enjoying this, and then we're gonna do the off-ski. Here we go.
And not to her. And although I know she is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love her, but when the night is over, she is gone. The river's just a river. Without her, feather stir. Every day I'm learning.
Big build now.
All my life.
Mega pop star.
I've only been pretending. Without me, her world will go on turning. The world is full of happiness that I have never known. I love her. I love her. I love her, but only on my own.
Wow.
Stalking and masturbation. Two of my favourite.
On My Own is the number. Act number 6 and Robbie Graham. Our band are playing well tonight. Give him he's worked in a recording studio, 28-track recording studio for 80 hours, it says, and wants to be a megastar. Act number 6. Melvin.
Do you remember when we met before?
No.
About half an hour before the show, and you said to me, "Are you one of the cameramen?"
Not me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, no, it's fine. I just wanted to let you know that, just how you stand. Anyway, no, seriously, have you ever sung on the telly before?
No.
You got guts.
Thank you.
No, I mean, seriously, because it's not easy to stand up there and have a go, is it?
Not really.
I mean, and where do you usually sing?
I've basically done...
In case no one gave you a heads up, St. is doing a 12-hour stream today. I wonder if Jim could play... every time my youngest comes over, are we playing Among Us with St. John? I said, I don't know. I've not spoken to him, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Could you ask him? I said, well, I can... Whoa! What the flipping heck's going on here? Hang on a minute. This is a bolt out. What the hell? Hello?
What?
Lisa Marie, we cannot see thee.
Where's you been?
I don't know why.
As my mum would say when our cat Toby would come home after, I've got a spot there, after a couple of days, where'd you been?
I've been quite busy. So.
Are you okay, Lisa Marie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cats.
Your screen has gone blank. Here we go! Hey, guys!
Hey, it's nice to see your face.
We haven't seen you for months.
I've been busy with stuff. So.
Have you been in prison? Be honest with me. Have you been in prison? I won't think any less.
Finally tracked her down.
You've been in prison. That's okay. These things happen.
No.
Chat is going mental. Chat is going mental that you're back. We thought you were either dead or that we'd upset you. And it's nice to have you here. Makes me feel, I feel warm, glowy. Where's Shelley? Someone is asking. What are you looking up for? Hey, Shelley, baby. Oh, Shelley, baby. Yeah, Shelley, baby. That's what you
She's been to the vets quite a bit recently. So.
Oh, is she poorly?
It was her teeth. She wasn't eating her food, and we found out it was her teeth, so she had to take them out. We went today, this morning, for a final checkup, but everything's okay.
She's
now.
all good. She's back to normal. She's got false teeth in, which is great. Cats get that. They can get infections in their gums, and then their teeth go rotten, and then they can't eat. You know, it's unpleasant. But I'm glad she's all sorted. They're a worry. Goddamn worry, cats. Well, we're glad that you're back. We're glad that you're alive and well. Genuinely, everyone was worried about. Normally, I don't give a stuff when people stop calling us, whatever. But you, I was a little bit concerned about.
Yes.
Young lady. You got to give us a call and let us know that you're okay.
You were missed. You were missed.
You were missed. Do you have anything you wish to report, or shall I hang up on you in a rude way?
It's actually my birthday today.
Yes, hey! I'm going to do it. 25.
Yeah.
This guy's got it. This guy's got it, right? This guy can do it. Yes, man.
It's incredible.
Got the gift. Happy birthday. The last one in lockdown, hopefully. Your last lockdown birthday. And then we're back to normal. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Don't say I'm well done. Happy birthday, Lisa Marie. I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely weekend.
Thanks.
Shall I cut you off in a rude way because it's your birthday?
Happy birthday.
I'm going to be rude. I'm going to cut you off. Up your bum.
Welcome to the real world, 25.
There we go. Let's watch. This is what. Right. That was how lovely. Everyone. The chat's gone mental for Lisa Marie popping up as we all would. Please, big boy. Oh,
could you just?
Hello, biggest.
Daddy's busy.
Come on then. Up you come, darling boy. Good boy.
There we go.
Right. This is big boy. Come here.
He weighs a stone.
He does weigh a stone. Literally a stone. I lost 4 pounds in a day. But I think I put it on today because I had 2 bites of a Big Mac. Anyway.
Some things in the studio where people play around and do mechanical and electronic things with your voice, like you'll sing the whole song, and the bits you tremble on or you don't do properly, you can retake. I've never actually done much live work in front of a camera.
No. I mean, what do you see yourself as?
With a year or so's more vocal instruction, maybe doing cabaret work.
Yeah, you're right about the vocal instruction. You're going to have lessons.
I'm in the throes of having them.
Yeah, keep at it, because I'd say in this game, this business, who knows? Anybody can get to the top. I mean that, and you never know. I mean, look what happened to Cliff Richard. Seriously, I'm going to give. Well, am I giving points now?
Have a think for a minute, Claire. What did you think?
Well, at some point, fairly early on in the song, I thought you were going to go, all right, you look like you really didn't want to be there. And I warmed to you enormously when you rolled your eyes to the ceiling and gasped. I'm going to... But you did.
I had frightful problems breathing.
Yeah, but you weren't like that. And I know, but it was just funny. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
And
which one of our callers does she remind me of?
I know.
Katya.
Your eyes to the ceiling and gasped. I'm going to... But you did.
Katya.
Yes,
big
but
boy.
you did.
I had frightful problems.
I'm going to... But you did.
I had frightful problems breathing.
Yeah, but you weren't like that. And I know, but it was just funny. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think you look good. Your presentation's good too. And you have presence. And I'm going to give you 21.
21 points from Cleo. Well done.
One more.
21 points from Cleo. Okay, and Melvin, what about yourself, sir?
In case we ever meet at a bar mitzvah, I'll give you 21 as well.
21 points from Melvin. Okay, folks, let's add them together. Melvin.
You're not having it?
This guy looks pissed off. What's the matter with him? He's just going to kill someone.
That's a shit score.
The crew invited him. He's a driver. He's been on the Kenny Everett radio show. His ambition is to be a TV star. Good luck to the band with this one. The song is called Blue Suede Shoes. At number 2, please welcome Iain Wade.
Oh, mama.
With 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready to go, can't go.
Another one?
He's actually wearing
When you
Clarks
knock me
right
down,
now.
slap my
School
face,
shoes.
slap my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but I lay off my shoes. Don't slap my shoes.
Melvin Hayes a regular on there.
Burn my house, steal my car, play my little on sharp. Do anything that you want to do, but I
It's not the talent.
When one more money, two for sure. Three to get better, go,
Are they Sheila Ferguson?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hello, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, honey.
Has he heard music before? This is like the Shags.
I think he's trying to beat it. He's trying to race
trying to
it
beat
to
music.
the end.
The band just want to show that they can actually play it properly.
Was racing him, and he got to the finish line way before him.
They want more here in the studio. What can you say? It's a pleasure to have him back. Looks a bit like
Back. It's been before, has he? Oh, God.
Sebastian Coe running the 5,000 metres there. Hey, what if he's into politics? Oh, what? Blue suede shoes. No, a man we've invited back. I wonder why. He's been on the Kenny.
I tell you what he looks like. He looks like
Looks a bit like Sebastian Coe running the 5,000 metres there. Hey, what if he's into politics? Oh, what? Blue suede shoes. No, a man we've invited back. I wonder why.
he looks a bit like Mugger Harris. So he's got the bit of the Dan's much better looking than he is, but he's got that vibe going, hasn't he?
There's a bit of Balks going on there as well.
He's been on the Kenny Everett video show. His ambition is to be a TV star. Let's ask the audience, could he be? Yeah! OK, let's get a
Gatford says Sebco did 800 or 1,500 meters.
and see what he thinks.
Where do these people come from?
Listen, I can't knock that reaction. I mean, I said to the first act, find a new image. I think you found one. I mean, no, seriously, you have a style of your own, and if it ever comes back...
That is not me, Rigby Boy 1.
See, the thing is, you entertained us for 3 minutes and you were dreadful.
We love it! We love it!
No, the thing is, you see, where do you usually work?
Where?
In the post yeah.
office? Pubs, clubs, anywhere.
Oh.
Semi-professional.
And they pay you? Do they?
Yeah.
They do. See, I mean, I'm out of work on next Monday. See, I mean, that's the difference. I could be working, but you're not. I mean, the other way round. No, I think you're smashing. And the red coat, you look like a Chelsea pensioner. You're a funny man. No, but you were singing. I must say, yes, it was a sing. Were you meant to be really singing, or were you sending it up? No.
Leave that to me.
No.
What Melvin's trying to say, are you doing comedy?
Comedy.
Or you're doing art? Yeah.
Oh, right. Comedy.
I don't think... I think he may have just swapped genres at the last minute.
Yeah,
they said variety was dead.
Can I ask you, did it start off singing?
You asked me that question before.
Right?
You asked me that question before.
Did I? What was the answer?
I told you.
Could you tell me?
He started off as a serious singer.
Could you tell me? I wasn't here. What did you say? What was your answer?
I can't remember now. It's too long ago.
He starts off as a singer, and then it became comedy.
Well, you made us laugh. Seriously. And I'm going to give you 25 points.
25 points from Melvin.
I would give this guy full marks.
Sheila, do you think he could be a TV star?
Well, I just didn't know where you were coming from. And in the audience, I thought maybe they have deaf ears or something, you know.
Oh, Sheila.
Sheila. Come on now. Come on now.
But they loved you, and that's got to account for something. I'll figure that out later. But you sang so out of key, and I thought, this guy cannot be serious. But you were singing out of key on purpose, right?
Occasionally I do come out of it, but I'm not going to carry away a bit.
Occasionally I do come out of it. That's a great
Do you know who else he looks like? And again, the person I'm going to compare him to is an attractive man.
Yeah.
But Sam, that we used to work with.
Oh,
at
yeah.
I tell you, you're the kind of person who's daring, adventurous, entertaining, should have worn blue suede shoes.
I was going to, actually. But I said
Dancing is a bit suspect, okay? But all together, it makes a wonderfully weird and unique package. Weird and unique package, and I love you to death. 25 points. God bless and good luck.
25 from Sheila as well.
A black pair of cocks. A black pair of cocks.
Oh, Ian, thanks very much. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Can I ask you, what do you feel about what our judges have said?
Don't ask him.
No, come on.
Listening, is he?
Well, they're entitled to an opinion, I suppose, but I'll poke a bit higher. Yeah.
Right.
Do you disagree with this? I do, yes.
Yes. So do I. So do I.
Time, 50 points to act number 2. We've got a singer. This lady's sung in pubs and clubs in Kent and in London. She's done talent shows, dances and likes drama. Plenty of experience here. She wants to be a star entertainer, singing Love Changes Everything, my favourite number, actually. Act number 7, Juliet.
Probably time that we wrapped up.
Hands and faces.
Knees and bums. Thank you so much. There's the Patreon link. Thank you so much, everyone that has signed up for the Patreon. We really appreciate it. We're sorry we're going on about it a lot, but we hope that we're still giving you entertaining shows. Don't forget, if you do sign up for the Patreon, there is loads of stuff there. You get charged a little entrance fee, then you don't get billed again until July the 1st. And there's loads of stuff up in there, and everyone that is signed up will get invited to, we're going to be doing a party at some point, like an online kind of full show to say thank you for when we got to 400. But also, we're going to be doing some test streams and lots of stuff like that. You'll get invites to those. You can come and help us try out the new format and all kinds of new stuff. So if you sign up, thank you. If you can't afford it, thank you for your support. We get it. Let's go. I believe our good friend St. John's is on right now.
2 years as an affiliate.
What an absolute... We're going to become affiliates again. We're stepping down. We're handing over our partnership to become affiliateship. Let's go and raid this guy.
I love him so much.
Yeah, so does my youngest. My youngest
So does mine.
Yeah.
My youngest thinks he's brilliant. I think he's got a real appeal.
Real appeal. This guy.
Okay, so there's two things
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to friend.
to put
All
in
music
here.
considered.
Okay.
Friends that we have made through doing this. Yeah. Nonsense. Thank you, Vix, for letting us know that this was on.
Scared.
What is he playing?
That's one thing that I needed. Thank you.
I might.
there she is. There's sexy
maybe
vampire
I don't
lady.
know. Otherwise, we'll see you on Monday. Is
Yeah.
the point I'm saying. Thank you so much for your
This is the
patience.
same
Lots of
point.
love.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Thank you.